Hello. How is everybody?
Hey, I didn't see
hello.
you.
Oh, hi.
How are we? There's a lot of people here. Hi.
Oh, goodness.
We all need
Hi.
to stop meeting like this.
I wasn't ready.
Talk.
You weren't ready? Oops.
Oops. Well, we're here. You better get ready.
That's what I've always wanted. An actual play game. Yes, let's go.
Oh my gosh, actual friends.
Oh my God. Hi, friends. Hi, internet friends. But for real though, hi, internet friends. Hope you all are doing well. Twitch, hi, hello, welcome.
Oh, hello.
We are returning for our second installment of the grand adventure that is Rise of the Redscales.
A tale for the ages.
A tale for the ages, even.
A tale where the party almost all killed each other with a wand within 10 minutes, and then
It's fine.
we're still here.
Go old man.
I think
Hopefully we
speaks-
can do it again.
Yes, speaks
Legends, the
volumes.
legends will sing. Oh boy.
It's gonna be great. It is great, and it's going to continue to be great. Who wants to give us a little bit of a recap? Anybody wanna? Do we want to get into it, or do we want to shit around for a little bit?
You want to do that, Emily? Because I'm not the person to do that. Somebody else?
I mean,
Anybody
I
else?
can, but I could
I-
also.
I have written some
Can't.
notes. I am willing to exchange them for one magical item.
Great.
Hey, Dustin,
Ooh.
let me see that wand of wonder real
Let's
quick.
start with that coercion right off the bat. Yep.
We are kobolds. That's it. No, we are a part of the Redscale clan. There is an opposing clan, the Blue Scales, but many say that both look kind of like purpley. But we believe that there is a huge effing difference, okay?
The
Um,
others. They are others.
Yeah, they are
Keep
others,
them
just
away.
like in Lost. And we are trying to save, protect, or make useful to ourselves the treasure of, oh God, can I read this name?
Oh, yeah.
Eramanthaleavixarine. Nah!
Nailed it. Totally. Absolutely.
It's a very long dragon-like name, and we
yes.
honor her. We honor.
We honor her and her
mystery
crazy
Samantha.
the
fucking
memory
name.
of, for
Old
she has departed. But
Um,
not dead, according to us. She's just left
She's
temporarily.
just left temporarily.
She just
So-
went to go live on a farm with
It's
other
true.
dragons.
Live on a farm where they sell milk and cigarettes.
Milk and
you know.
cigarettes.
Nice.
You know, the milk and cigarette farm.
Yeah, the milk and cigarettes. The dairy and tobacco farm.
They went out and they never came back, but they're in a better place. So when first we set out to protect our part of the treasure from these pesky blue scales that were threatening to take the mistress's goods, we were of
Traitors
different. There was a little bit of a split in folks who definitely wanted to protect the mistress's treasure 100%, and those who, quote unquote, firmly in quotations, definitely wanted to protect the mistress's treasure, but maybe also have some treasure, also a little bit as a treat.
You know,
And-
want to wet my beak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, why
You know what I'm
not?
saying?
Why not a hoard for a little guy?
Yeah, we have to loot the horde in order to protect it.
We're so small, it'd be such a little horde.
It's true. It's true. It would take so little for it to feel like a hoard, and that's only fair. Like, you know, it's got trickle down economics
Oh,
has
mhm.
to.
Is
It's
that-
gonna work
now
at
that-
some point, right?
One of these
Eventually, it's
days.
got to, right?
So
That's what we were promised.
that's what Amaryllis is. Blah blah blah
You're
blah
doing
blah
great.
blah blah blah.
Yes.
Dragons.
Dragons classically from the Reagan era of politics. It's very commonly known.
Gosh, then what else? We came upon a party that was just out of spell slots and fucks, and we killed them mercilessly. I say we because we collectively as a party killed them, but some of us were a little more bloodthirsty than others. Then those pesky blue scales showed up, and in their hands, items of legend we had already heard about, including a shadow sword, the sword of depression, as I wrote it in my notes.
That's accurate.
Yes.
A sword of
Untreatable
depressy
depression.
time. Yeah.
Sort of depression.
And we did some lying to them about the fact that we were actually followers of Tiamat and they're actually kind of wrong. And we managed to get them to mostly believe us except for Depressed Man, who we slew. Which, you know, if you need help, you should get help, but not from these kobolds.
Nope. They're not trained medical professionals. I can guarantee you that.
We think that
So-
all mental health disorders are just fixable with better attitude.
No.
And magical items.
Magical
Lots of
items.
magical items. We made our way through a hall of traps in an Indiana Jones-like manner to discover more incredible magical items. And then we decided that we should go through this cave. It's like a cave of mists. What's it called? Sorry.
The gas tunnels. Yeah.
The gas tunnels.
Okay.
That does sound worse. You're right, Emily.
The cave
that-
of myth.
I was like,
Gas tunnels.
Now,
So
gas tunnels.
basically
It's,
just intestines.
yeah.
it's just a fart tunnel. It's a
That's
fart
true.
tube.
It's a
It's
tunnel
fart
of
tube.
horrifying farts because we want to go to the shrine of Tiamat and see what can be found there on our way to protect the actual main part of the horde from the rest of the blue scales, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did I do it?
Wow.
You
Wow.
did so
You did a great
fucking
job.
well.
Thanks, guys.
That was
You need to be my note taker. Oh my gosh.
Then
That'd be awesome.
we left off in the gas cave. It's just
the fart,
mists.
the fart tunnel.
The
fart
fart
tunnels.
tunnel. Turns out whoever's farting was eating mushrooms because we are hallucinating.
Can you imagine? Let's think about. Hold on. Do you think that works? Because that's real wild. Like, let's just imagine. No, right? No, definitely doesn't work.
I mean,
Mythbusters,
has it
come
been
on.
tested?
I can confirm it doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Thank you.
And I can't remember who all did hallucinate, but I know that I am one of them that has begun to hallucinate the visage of Amarilla blah 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 blah. And there are others who also fell to this dark magique, but I can't remember who it was.
I think
Does
it was
anybody else?
actually everybody but Crunch, I believe, because
Yeah.
it was a almost a fortitude save. It was a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great. Crunch will save us all, correct?
Surely,
Yes.
surely that
Bad
must be
Crunch.
the case.
Yes. Bat? Absolutely.
Bat?
yes.
Flies away.
Yeah, y'all did get some really interesting magical items, so I'm excited to see those come into play. Hopefully, give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn this background music down. Trying to discern where the buzz is coming from. Dustin, will you mute your mic real quick?
Sure.
I'm really worried it's me. Oh.
Yeah,
It
it's
may have been
Dustin.
Dustin. Okay, I think it was
Oh.
Dustin. So, Dustin, I'm going to need you to turn your original sound for musicians off, and that
All
should,
right.
should
That
do
fix it.
us. Yeah,
I'm
there
not
it is.
excited,
Alright.
but I'm excited because usually it's my mic. I'm like, thank you, Dustin.
Okay. Oh, that was a good time. That was a good time. All right.
I'm
well,
just glad it was a technical issue that could be fixed instantly.
yeah,
You know,
very,
we didn't
very
have to
easily.
troubleshoot it or anything.
Succinctly,
Boy.
even. And Anne, you recounted the tales of last time so succinctly that I will indeed gift you with a magical item.
Oh shit!
The magic of inspiration.
Whoa.
The magic of inspiration. Let's go.
So you have one inspiration. We're going to play by 5e rules. A la, you get to re-roll any d20 roll of your
Love
choice.
that. For me.
We
It has
really.
been, it
could-
has
we
been so
could,
long
you
since
know,
I played
maybe-
5e. That is so much better
It's,
than the +2.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Oh yeah.
it's better, but
I
it's
get it.
also so OP. Like,
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so much better.
so much
It's
better.
Yes.
it's very swingy though because sometimes you use inspiration and it does nothing.
Yeah.
Whereas a
sure.
flat +2 is always
Is
a
always a
+2.
bonus,
So
yeah.
if you feel like you're almost there, you
It
know,
can
give you
and a
that
plus
little-
yeah,
little
to
push.
actually succeed.
Yeah.
My favorite is when you roll the same thing twice.
Yeah, and
because
it's like,
it's
well, fuck me. I guess.
statistically pretty low chance, and you're
Yeah.
like, cool, well,
Cool.
yes.
I
It's like when
hate it.
Fry's on the meteor, and like, or no, it's Bender, and he like throws the bomb off, and it hits the other meteor and bounces back down on the meteor. Like, all right,
Yeah, that
Great.
tracks. That tracks.
sorry,
Oh.
OG deep cut Futurama references out here.
Yeah, no, I'm here
Hope
for
everybody's
that.
I'm there
happy.
for it.
So Sir
I thought
Newt
this was the right
asks a
crowd.
really good question because I did not update your names on OBS. Ergo, your character names are still the same.
Sure.
Can y'all remember what your new names were?
I can.
Crunch the magnificent Batman hands.
Yes.
Yay. Yay.
On
So
tonight,
magnificent.
on tonight's show, I will be playing Wretched Deceiver.
I love that so much.
I'm Rags, but a little more better.
No better.
You may look upon the countenance that is Crick the Wondrous.
Wondrous. I re-listened to the episode to revamp myself, and it tickled me so much because you were like, I got the wondrous little idol thing, and I got a Wanda Wonder. So I'm wondrous. And I don't know why, but it was adorable. I loved it.
He's just a little guy.
I got a lot of wonder in
Got a
me.
lot of wonder.
Oh.
Well, I wonder what's gonna happen as you guys are now in the gas tunnels. You
Oh,
have
jeez, I thought you were about to say level 5.
level 5. Nope.
Damn.
You dummies all level up from whatever weird shit you were doing last time.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
No, you don't level up. In fact, everybody but Crunch is quite scared of this hallucinogenic dragon entity that's coming out of the gas and kind of screaming at you about how dare you steal, how dare you, how dare you. What's your initial reaction here? What do you do with that? 'Cause that's scary.
Crick prostrates himself
Oh yeah.
towards the image and just, but forgive me, mistress. I do never steal. I only borrow to protect. No.
Yeah, I think Rags is basically going to do the same thing. The grovel, cower, and beg ability. It's not going to do anything right now, but this is a kobold thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To where he just grovels and cowers, makes himself as small as possible, and maybe tries to take a coin out of his pocket and like shove it away. A little bit of sleight of hand.
This is fine. I didn't take it. It's fine.
Wretch just throws herself on the ground. She says, "Mistress, I am nothing but what you have made me. Praise be unto you. I would never do anything that wasn't in your best interest. I swear to God." It's like she's just the amount of charismatic flattery and honorifics that is just spewing from her mouth is annoyingly unending.
Crunch, you see all of this. What do you...
I think we determined that Crunch didn't fail because I have this cloak of the bat and he was going wee and flapping the mist away. So, what the fuck are you all doing? With that, there's nothing. What? Who are you? And he's gonna kind of walk over with his little wings and like, I will be near Crick and go, "Hey, you gotta. There's no. What is you all seeing? This is crazy."
You fool!
Like,
Prostrate yourself in front of the mistress.
Get down! Get down!
The mistress is back,
And-
I don't think so.
Wretch is like, "Mistress Crunch knows not what he says." Like, it's just
So, Crunch, if you were still like flapping your wings,
yes.
I will let y'all re-roll. Give me another con save. We'll say with... you guys are all next to each other. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm feeling generous. Do it with advantage.
Ooh.
Roll twice.
Ooh. That's a 13 for Crick.
I've got a flat 17.
Okay.
That was a
Rags
nat
mo
20.
better. You mo better be getting up. This is not
Oh yeah,
good.
yeah. Sorry, I was trying to find the dice. It's a nat 20, so
Okay.
22.
All right.
Yay.
Go ahead and get that good roll out of the way.
Yeah, just go ahead and waste that. I appreciate that. For everybody except for our poor sweet Crick, you all kind of like see through as Crunch is flapping his wings and the mist dissipates a little bit. You sort of see the form of the dragon dissipate as well, and you see that. Oh wait, this wasn't real.
So I don't see that though?
No, it's still there.
Okay.
Big old dragon, like, fussing at you. I will say, as your mind's clear a little bit, you do still hear the voice, but you can tell now that it is the voice of the stalker, who's just, like, up in the ceiling. You can't see them, but they are kind of shouting down different things at you. But you, Crick, still hear, and these are some of the things that this dragon creature of the mist is screaming at you. The blue scales must be vanquished. Whomever does so will win the Dragon Queen's favor. And also, did you say you pushed a coin out of the way, Rags?
Yeah.
You feel like the eyes of the creature that's, scuttling around in the ceiling, like, fall on that coin and say, "It is not too late to let go of your greed. Leave behind what you have stolen. Pay your respects to the shrine. Pray for forgiveness." What do y'all say to this? I mean, this whole time you can kind of trying to be moving out of the gas tunnels. I believe, if I am not mistaken, your goal was to get through the gas tunnels to go to the Shrine of Tiamat. Is that correct still?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So they've stood up and they've come to their senses and everything.
You're the only one that's still
assuming.
seeing this dragon.
And I just go, heretics! Heretics, one and all! Blasphemers! You may kill the blasphemers, but leave me, your loyal subject. I will defeat the blue scales. You can count on me, mistress.
As you say that,
Hey, not cool. Hey.
the dragon
Come on.
form dissipates a little bit. And Crick, you get a sense of, like, maybe you've appeased the dragon guardian, the visage of your queen. That's what you've been seeing, but it dissipates. Like, maybe you said what you were supposed to.
No.
All it took was betraying your friends.
That's all it ever takes,
The mistress has blessed me greatly. I know what I must do.
So you are set.
And then I attack them.
No, you. You all, the rest of you, kind of see that he seems more with himself again. Like he's come to. The stalker is still screaming from the ceiling about how you must pray for forgiveness, go to the shrine, give back what you've taken. What do y'all say to this?
Gosh, I'm cooking something.
Oh,
in
boy.
my brain. It's not there yet.
Y'all let her cook.
If anybody
okay?
has anything.
Let her cook.
I'll lean in and be like, they don't mean like my Batman hands cloak, do they? Because I really like it.
Your Batman hands.
I think it looks better on me though. This isn't. Yeah, why does it fit me? It's not dragon sized at all. It seems like it was supposed to be here for me. Right?
Yeah.
I will say, I'm sorry, Crick, you said that you would, beg forgiveness. Do you drop the things that you got from the vault?
Oh, no. No, definitely not.
Oh, so you hold on to that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Wretch at this point is casting her eyes up towards the ceiling, towards the source of this voice that she's now identified. Can she see up there? Can she make anything? if she looks carefully of like where this creature is?
I will go ahead and tell you, you cannot. This thing, so there are like cracks and crevices and dark, like almost beyond dark vision areas. And this creature lives in this space. It knows exactly where to go to keep itself out of sight. And it's some 50 feet up in the air where you think it might be. So you can't, and the nature of the cavern is so echoey, you can't quite pinpoint where he's at.
She says, I'm impressed by your trickery, friend, but I'm sure you're not challenging the chosen of Amaranthus Vixena, so blah, 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 blah.
Nailed it.
Stuck the landing. I'm sure you're not challenging her chosen defenders, are you now?
Are you trying to do anything in particular, or
She's basically wants this thing to, she's trying to like make it admit like, okay, yeah, no, I'm just a garbage creature just like you.
garbage creature?
Creature.
Oh my god.
Good.
I'm trying to get a party pet.
A party pet.
Yes. Yes, we need more mopey creatures to match the sword and the mood of the fart caves. This is
But
good.
if it leaves the caves, it's also just going to smell like fart.
I can live with that.
It's fine.
So it calls back down to you and it says,
Yeah.
I am not fooled by your honey words. You have an opportunity to gain the queen's favor again. You must secure the big pile, but you mustn't utilize things that belong to the queen. Ask forgiveness for your sins. And you get the sense that you can walk through the tunnels. It's not going to kind of like halt your forward movement. But you definitely get the sense that it's a real tattletale. So
Well, this snitch here.
Yeah, she says, and how do you serve the mistress?
I am her eyes and ears and her voice. And he says that it kind of like reverberates around the cave. I keep watch over all within the tunnels.
Then
Did
how
anyone
did you
ever
let...
tell you that
go ahead.
snitches get stitches, person? Come on.
And to be honest, darling, I would be shocked to believe that, considering you let those pesky blue scales march on by and come and attack us and try to steal from our part of the vault.
Oh, they have been marked as well. They too neglected to repent. They will, as they say, get theirs. So it's not doing anything to deter you necessarily.
Yeah.
It's just kind of the voice
threat of tattling.
Yeah, the voice of conscience, as it were, in this area. So
She turns to the other and she goes, I don't know if we care. Do we care?
We just
Nah,
I think we can just go. Is that an option?
that's absolutely an option.
But
Yeah, it stinks in here, and this guy's just a
I
weird
wanna
hobo
know.
mushroom guy, right?
I want to know though. If you're the eyes and the ears, what is she seeing, hearing, feeling right now?
Very good question.
That's a very
Otherwise,
good question.
you're not really the eyes or the ears, are you?
Yeah, what he said. That's very good.
We don't deal with figurative things very well. We're very literalists here, so please elaborate.
So if you hear there's nothing for a moment. It's just a long pause. I do not have access to the best way to view our queen. But if you travel forth to the big pile and secure it from the blue scales, there is a well that you can view things, learn things from. If you peer into the well and ask, it will tell you of our mistress. So, that's what he says.
So then what does she have you for? And he just turns heel and walks.
And he just kind of rattling. Basically, he's the tattletale of this area. That's pretty much what it boils down to.
And she says, "You may tell your secrets, but I would hope that you understand you are dealing with someone who serves not only our mistress, but a much greater master and a mistress beyond that. So I will go to the shrine of Tiamat and get what help is due to us. Thank you. You've been very helpful." And she just sweeps out of there like she's people.
Like she's people.
Like she is Karen to the max because she sounds really great, but like really just remember she is just in the rattiest little purple robes you ever barely saw.
Barely saw. Oh my God. Okay.
Thank you for your time. You've been very helpful. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Goodbye. I don't want to deal with any of
I
this.
said good day,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you. I said good day.
1 star.
What's
I'm giving this
The
dungeon
owner?
1 star on Delve.
I know the owner. The owner said we could be here and take anything we wanted.
I'm on the list.
On the list.
Okay. So
Where even is Tiamat? Oh my God.
like who even knows? Like who even knows? Okay. So you guys traipse through the tunnels. You straight up told off the stalker. Stalker got
Straight up.
As one does to stalkers.
as one does. Josh, you hear that?
Thunder.
Holy
For real,
shit.
though, this time.
Wait, was that real?
Yeah, that was
Wild.
Josh and I
Wow.
live very close to each other, so
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh wait, what just happened?
Thunder.
I thought that was a sound effect.
Nope, that was real thunder.
There's thunder.
Right out that window.
Lightning.
I thought you were like, you tell off this thing. And I was like, oh, we in it now, baby.
We're amazing.
We done goofed.
The South is just always shouting at you.
Pretty much, yeah. Basically,
Get inside.
pretty
I'm gonna
much.
drown you.
So just before we head that away, just so y'all can get a little bit of an additional game plan, got you back on the big map here. So you guys just left the gas tunnels. From there, you are headed to the Shrine of Tiamat. And then from there, you have access to a few different areas. You can go straight towards the big pile, which you have to cross the lava river. Or you can shoot over from the Shrine of Tiamat to the artificery, okay? That is where the artificer resides. I'll tell you a little bit about that just so that y'all can make an informed decision when it comes time to it.
I figured this was a fantasy land and they were like artistic fish in there.
They're, who's to say?
Artificery.
Artistificery.
Artistificery.
Yes, I've heard of it many times.
What is a portal room, actually?
I mean, you don't really know. Y'all haven't been in there.
It's rude.
Who's to say what might be in there? You could certainly explore it.
All right.
It's just a room that's full of portholes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess what I was sort of thinking is if we went in there, maybe there would be a portal across that lava river. I mean, I would hate to singe my scales, but we should go to that shrine, no question.
Okay. I will say y'all are pretty much right outside of the shrine. We can just go there. We can just go there and we'll come.
Sure.
We'll come back. We'll come back and I'll let
We'll
you.
circle back
We'll circle
to
back.
portals.
Let's put a pin in portals. We can circle back.
We're going to put a pin in that. Also, Emily, I love this idea that you were helping support us have any kind of cohesive plan or making informed decisions. I had no such intent to do any of these things, and it's very kind of you to think that we might.
It's just
Indeed.
fun to
Really sweet.
pretend, It's fun to pretend.
So
Maybe they'll
as
think of something. Yes.
as we approach the shrine, there is a difference in the, I guess the stature, the poise, of Wretch, who is sort of wringing her hands in that thoughtful way that she did when she first approached the party back when we all first met, and her sort of tallness as it had made itself known through our previous mishaps and foibles is now crunching down as she becomes smaller and just more actually grovelly. Like every other grovel you've seen has been almost fake compared to the penitence on display here as we approach.
Okay. 1 second, trying to figure out.
While you're taking that second, anybody else here Nickelodeon kids? Grew up in Nickelodeon?
Yes.
No.
Watch Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Dreamed
Every
of being
single time
on.
Anybody on this show so far has said the Shrine of. I'm like, the Silver Monkey?
The silver monkey.
Every
Silver monkey.
single time. We're going to go to the Shrine.
Going right
of
over
the
my
Silver
head.
Monkey.
It's up
No
behind you.
idea
It's up
what
behind
you're
you.
talking
Well, those
Quick,
poor kids
put it in front.
trying to put the thing
Why
in
are you
just
fucking it
like
up,
it's
kid?
three. It's
You're
three
on TV.
pieces.
I don't know why it was so hard.
Oh,
Like,
and when somebody would like fall, they wouldn't even make it across the water at the start. There was a start thing, and the one
Yeah,
team
the
would
first
just
game.
they'd
Yeah.
be all wet and just like, hi, bye, and
bro,
that was it.
nothing is scarier than a temple guard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They
Yeah,
would
but-
jump out, and those kids would be like, Jesus Christ! Like,
Scream in terror.
I mean, that's some real life video game
Yeah,
shit for sure.
I did
that, and
not
then there
care
was,
for that.
Like Double Dare 2000 was on, and it was just
It was
a
a
good
great
time. Guts.
That was the
God,
best.
the
would you do?
aggro crag.
Yeah,
I
the-
wanted a piece of the aggro crag so bad.
Let's go to the leaderboard. Muh.
Oh, wow.
All right, there we go.
Well, it sounds like we need a nostalgia weekend, everybody. I think.
I know. I guess I know
yes.
what we're doing after game.
Yes.
So
Oh.
there's everybody's always got the more thunder. What would you do if you won $1 million? What would you do if you won the lottery or whatever? Matthews is he would build his own house, and it would have the most intense 90s nostalgia like
Would he just build Pee Wee's
retro.
Playhouse?
Like an
Is that what
altar.
you're
pretty
saying?
much, yeah. Just the
Oh.
whole room that was just oops all Nintendo.
Oh,
Are y'all
Sounds
having
great.
issues with the Roll20 sound?
I can hear
no.
it.
Mine actually just finally kicked in.
It's bumming me out a little
It's-
bit
Oh.
because it keeps cutting out, and I'm real broke up about it.
It's okay. We'll just keep
Oh.
talking about our favorite Nickelodeon shows when we were kids.
Well,
Maya the Bee. No, sorry, that was Nick
Oh.
Jr. That might be
Nick Junior.
too
Okay.
far back.
I'm
I
here
just
for it.
liked finding out that like all the Blues Clues hosts were all like kind of slutty and like being adult in their
Kinda
free
slutty.
time. This is like my favorite is the like child celebrity that's like, oh yeah, I got caught doing a bunch of drugs in like Las Vegas. Oh no. I'm like,
What are you gonna
yay,
do? What
Look
are you
at you
gonna
in
do?
your multiple lives.
Yeah.
Being a child actor is terrifying.
Well, because like I think the first Steve. Was when but yeah, the child actor. Oh yeah, Anne. Do you have some personal experience with this?
no,
Were
no,
you on
I
Nickelodeon?
no.
Okay.
Were you on Nickelodeon?
I mean, you've done
No.
a lot. I don't know.
I do know some people who I've been to, like, I was in school with some people who were child actors, and the stories that they shared, some of which have been shared in a book. Mara Wilson, who played Matilda, was in college with me. She like
Oh.
wrote a book and shared everything, but she talked about a lot of that stuff, and it was very much like you had all the power in the world, but simultaneously were a minor and had none power, and so it's just very easy to be swayed to think you're invincible. This is so not what this
Yeah.
game is about. Anyways, it just seems
Complete
like
tangent.
totes not worth.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I would hate that.
appreciate the tangent. It took me
Yeah.
a minute to figure out what I was going to do, but we've
Sure.
done it now, and we've
We've
gotten
done it.
there. All right, so you guys make your way through the gas tunnels. You've been accosted, called names like, thieves, besmirchers, all of that, you know. But whatever, you are now at the Shrine of Tiamat. As you walk in, you see the walls of this large oval chamber are covered in intricate draconic runes, praising the might of Tiamat. On the ceiling, an elaborate mosaic depicts a world ravaged by chromatic dragons and their armies. Stone benches are positioned. Stone benches.
Bitches, stone cold.
Look at these stone ass
These
bitches.
stone ass benches are positioned in concentric semicircles around an altar, above which hangs a giant red dragon scale. It is easily 7 feet across and exudes a powerful magical aura. What do you guys want to do?
Well, really quick before we move on, I want to be very clear that I was talking about adult hosts behaving terribly and not like 6-year-olds doing drugs in Vegas.
Oh my
Just so we're
God.
clear, because we're being recorded and I'm worried that I was misinterpreted. Like the adult host of Blue's Clues. Just so very
No,
clear.
you good.
I knew what you meant.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Appreciate you.
Be safe, child actors of the
Yep.
world. I
Be
want
safe,
you to be healthy.
Oh
I'm
my
thinking
God.
of you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's round up these stone bitches and
Let's
figure out what's going on.
get her done.
Actually, before y'all do, I want to try something real quick. Why doesn't everybody give me a perception?
Rolling the dice now.
Here we go.
I'm not good at those.
Where's
Let's see.
A 12 for old Rags Mobetta.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, rags.
Rick got a
Mobile.
5. He's too busy staring up at the mosaic
17.
with tears running down his face, looking at the beauty of the
7.
dragonflight.
Ooh. So
Okay.
distracted by the stone bitches.
That's totally
These stone
fair.
bitches is hot.
What else I'm supposed to look at? Wretch, you are the only one to notice, maybe kind of as you're gazing up at the majesty that is this temple, this shrine, you happen to see in one little corner, you notice a tiny creature. It's very angular. It's only made up about maybe 16 mosaic pieces, but it is obviously and undeniably a kobold fighting amongst the armies. It's the only one you see.
And is that in a particular place in the room?
That is in the mosaic ceiling.
In the
scene.
ceiling. Okay. So she sees this, and almost in response, she takes a breath and rolls her shoulders back, and with her mask of many faces ability to disguise herself, she more just changes her apparel to be that of something more reverent and put together, and a long black cape of jewels and raven feathers appears on her back, and she raises her hands to the sky, and she says, Master, I am here. Finally have I travailed the entire 10 minutes walk through dangers untold and hardships unnumbered. I have traveled here to your mighty shrine as promised. And there's an element of this that is absolutely ridiculous, because it really was probably not that far away the whole time, but it's as if her whole life has led to this very small, insignificant moment.
I'm here for it.
Well, when you live in the city, you just don't visit the attractions.
You just don't go. Yeah.
You just
You never
don't.
really see.
There's no reason to go above 14th Street. So she is going to look about in a reverent way while she's saying these things, looking for sort of clues to do with putting together if there's some sort of puzzle to unlock here, using the lore of Tiamat.
And if you think we need to get a closer look at the ceiling, I think this can bat.
Yeah.
I think it can bat.
Yeah, she'll
If we-
definitely point that out to you, and feel free to investigate.
Investigate.
Oh, Newt just asked a
Oh,
really
wait
good
a
question.
minute.
What color is the mural kobold?
You see from where you are, it's fairly high ceiling, but it certainly looks to be some form of reddish color.
Right, it is. That's right, it is.
To us, yeah,
It's
I
right.
get. I pick up what you're putting
The
down.
layperson
Yes.
might say, I don't know,
Purple.
maybe purple.
It's clearly the superior red
Clearly
color.
purple.
The red color will
Clearly
prevail.
superior.
So I feel like as all of this is going on, Rags is just like, I know I'm supposed to be impressed, but I don't get it. What are we even doing here? Let's just keep going to the horde.
So why don't you all, as you're kind of looking around, give me, I'll say either history, arcana, or nature.
Cool. I got a +1 in all three. So
All equally bad.
All equally bad.
It's very satisfying.
God.
Oh,
right.
sorry. Newt also
Rick knows
said
history.
bats, creatures famous for their amazing eyesight.
Newt, I can also just fly if you want to be so
16
critical.
Arcana.
16 arcana. Okay.
Crick got an 11 history.
Oh, wait.
Ooh.
Mine's actually an 11 because it's a -1, not a +1. In all of those.
In all of them. Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
They're
that'd
not
be-
very essential. Maybe history is essential to battles, but that's okay.
name any of the three, and I got a 7.
You got a 7. Okay, so Wretch, as you're kind of like looking around, you certainly don't see anything. This seems like it's just like y'all been standing here for a minute,
Yeah.
looking around. It just seems like this is just a shrine. This is just a place to pay homage to, Tiamat.
Yeah.
One thing you do kind of like as you're looking around, you do see your eye can't help but to fall back on this giant red scale.
Yeah.
And it occurs to you that this scale would work if you wanted to use it as, say, like a boat to get across the lava river, because the red dragon scale is fairly impervious to heat.
Yeah.
But that, you also know, could be seen as a slight
Yeah.
towards Tiamat and your dragon queen.
So she approaches this scale and she says, she sort of like is caught between this this knowledge and the true reverence of a warlock. Because what's the difference between a cleric and a warlock? Honestly, just spell slots. But it's just point of view. And she like reaches for it, and then her hands come back, and she turns towards the center of the room where the mosaic is kind of like on the floor, and calling down towards it mightily. She says, God. She says, I call upon you, great mother of dragons. I am as the Archduke Malphus of Hell. I am as he who once stood before thee and praised thee throughout the 9 circles, but here amongst your caves, and a servant to one of the small things that travels in the wake of your majesty. Yes, I say unto you, I must have this scale.
Yes.
I must ride across the waves of lava in your name to defend.
She must have
To
it.
defend faith itself.
Amen.
She says, her voice
Again.
cracking a little bit. I don't know. Is that like a
Rich, who are you talking to?
God? I say,
Where?
you
I'm going
not
to start
feel
speaking
her?
in tongues. Yay.
Where though? I don't see him.
God is not someone you see. Unless you're very lucky. God is someone you feel inside. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen, mistress.
I don't.
Rags.
This is
Do you
great.
like
Show some
stuff,
respect.
kid? Do you like things? Do you like stuff and things, kid?
Do you like stuff and things?
I do like things and stuff. Yeah.
God is the purveyor of stuff and or things, my child.
Your riches will be endless.
Praise.
I still don't.
praise.
I don't buy it.
So what I would like for you to do.
What?
That's fair.
Because look, if we want the thing, I'll just take the thing.
No. Maybe.
But it's right there.
Let's see what happens.
Crunch, but you want to give me a hand? We can just drag it off.
But what about God?
So what about
I
God?
don't know.
What about God?
And
What
I can.
Yeah.
I can.
why
Roseanne.
don't you?
I'm not even hearing.
You're right, Wretch. Why don't you roll me a religion to see if you know what would really happen, even after you've given this beautiful, heartfelt.
Does my
speech.
role play mean nothing to you?
It means
Okay.
something.
It's so good. As soon as we get God's permission, I'll help carry the scale.
Hey. So I'm a -1 to religion.
Okay.
I did roll a 17. That would be a 16 altogether.
Okay. I'm going to say that you would know that there is almost nothing you could do to sway the spirit of Tiamat to do something generous, like allow you to use one of her scales.
Oh yeah.
She
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be wrathful about that. You know that. There's no prayer,
Yeah.
there's no wish, there's no anything that would make her otherwise. The real thing is, do you want to go against that and coerce your party members? Does anybody else have religion?
I mean, I've got a.
I do, but it's only one.
Yeah.
Y'all can roll.
No.
She's given this heartfelt speech. Go ahead and roll religion if you'd like to see if you
Oh,
know.
boy.
I'm feeling the spirit.
I rolled a
A
3.
How you
4.
moved?
All
How
right,
you move,
19.
son?
Okay, 19. That makes sense, Crick. Let me see. You got a 4. What'd you say, Josh?
3.
3. Okay. Yeah. Crunch, Rags, you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Crick, you know. That doesn't seem like something. Tiamat is a mighty jealous, a mighty vengeful and greedy sort of entity. She's the mother of dragons. Of course she's greedy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that she would be real happy if y'all were to essentially steal her scale, even if it was to protect the Dragon Queen's hoard?
Mm-hmm.
You do not think that
I feel pretty certain.
you're
about
pretty
it, right?
certain that that's probably a bad idea.
Okay.
But also, you have a very well-spoken, charismatic individual in your party. What do you want to do?
What
do you
could
wanna do?
happen?
What could happen?
I'll just say,
Well, hatchlings, if anyone goes for that scale, I'll have to kill you. I'm just saying that straight up.
Why?
Fucking dry.
It's either you're gonna die now or later when Tiamat probably tortures you and kills
So
you.
she like I and do not want to interrupt Dustin, but seeing this like
Good
the
work
way that
being
you're
undone.
falling, yeah, and she says that you'll feel the righteous fire burn away your sins in a gift given to you by Tiamat to start over and be born
I don't
born
Let's
again.
begin.
buy it. I don't buy any of this. This is just. It's just weird. This makes me really uncomfortable, guys.
Well, I don't want to make you uncomfortable, but I
you
do
are.
think you should get that.
But
skill.
you are.
you really are. I don't care for this. And Rags is going to start kind of slinking away, cowering
Yeah.
as he goes. Like this just does not. This feels icky.
Do you
Getting it from
not
both
want
sides.
the scale? I've known you to be Rags, a kobold of taste when it comes to magical items.
No, not like
No.
this. Not these.
All
Not
right.
something this big. This is too much.
This is too big.
Tiamat scale. It's just too. That's
Oh wait, is this Tiamat scale? Oh, we shouldn't take it.
Oh, we shouldn't take it.
It's a really bad idea. I forgot. I really liked that. I really liked the speech and stuff and things. It sounded really good.
Stuff and
I forgot.
I feel like the ancient one knows as he gestures towards Crick.
The ancient one. How old is Crick again? 19?
He's like 18.
He's like 18, but to
Can't
us,
even buy us
ancient.
beer.
Yeah.
A wise decision, Rags. Maybe now you will live to be riches.
That's all you had to say, man. That's all you needed to say.
That's the dream.
Yeah. At this point, she deflates. And it's like, you just hear like the click and rattle of like as her hands drop and her staff kind of rattles against the ground. She doesn't drop it, but like it's just awkward and not at all majestic anymore. And the mask of many faces illusion like fades away and she's all like, well, I mean, I can't do it on my own, I suppose. So
Oh no.
I'll just have to let Tina heads prevail, I suppose. And we'll just move on without a cool ass boat.
Yep. Okay. Let's go.
So you guys can head
Should
to
we search
the
for
lava
nothing
river
else?
if you would like. Or you can head anywhere else. It's your prerogative.
Yeah. As they leave, she like clutches at that gem that's like embedded in her chest, which has been like glowing and roiling with like faith, the arcane power of faith. And she was like, Malthus, you've betrayed me. Betrayed me! And just like drops to her knees. She's had a whole story arc in 30 minutes of actual time. The whole warlock vibe is there, and she then realizes that like she's falling behind and just is like, all right, wait for me. Just follows the rest out.
Also, Anne, Claire would have loved to take the scale, but Crunch
Oh.
is stupid and impressionable, so
I'm not
I'm sorry.
upset about it at all. This is great. I'll kill you. No,
I'll kill you.
friendship
for
over.
real. No,
Friendship over.
no, it makes total sense.
So are we trying to go to the
It's fine.
artificiary, or
It's
are we going to the lava river?
The fishery.
The
I don't know. Where do you want to
fishery.
go?
I would like to see what fish paint,
Yeah.
or what other
It's just
artistic
that art.
sculpting.
Maybe they do ceramics.
What is a portal?
Poor Tall.
It sounds
I don't
broke
know,
as
old man,
fuck.
tell me.
I have not heard these words in my long life.
I feel like my voice changes every single time I talk.
I like
It's
it.
okay.
Mine too.
In a long life, maybe you have many voices.
There we go. I like that.
No, we can't just justify everything. That's crazy.
Sure, we can.
If you try
Yeah, you're
hard
right.
enough,
We can.
yes.
Commit.
Okay, so where y'all want to head?
I guess, I'm not leader or anything, but I would like to check out the artificiary.
Go for it.
Fishery.
I will say this, as you guys are kind of like sitting around, you're pondering, you know, you've decided not to use the red scale. You assume that the artificer would probably have a way to cross the lava river.
Cool.
From what you guys are aware of, one second. The artificer is a dragonborn scientist that the Dragon Queen uses to create new and horrible things, be they new potions, explosions, explosives. There we go. I'm getting there. Yeah, or even sometimes horrific constructs. So he's
Cool. I
pretty.
was just talking about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood yesterday, so this is like perfect. Yeah, let's go.
He's
Yeah.
pretty high up on the Dragon Queen's, persons to do. Well, that sounded. He's
my
not
top 10,
having
huh?
sex with
Nice.
You never
her. Like, okay, you're right. I don't know. So, but you assume that he might have some form of access So you guys head
That's
to
right.
the artificial fish art
Access.
gallery.
That's sweet access.
Yeah. You can make anything sound sexual. You just gotta get that tone.
And I do.
Oh, cool.
Quite often.
Yeah. And
I like that somebody lets me go like be an adult.
WD-40.
Whoa. Someone lets me go just like be an adult. Like I live in a house on my own. I drive to work. If someone lets me do that, it's real funny to me sometimes. I'm just allowed to be out here causing trouble.
Causing trouble. Just out
Being
here
dumb.
doing shit.
Oh, he's got access to the Dragon Queen.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right. Why aren't you? There you go. Okay.
Oh.
So,
There it is. There it is.
everybody on the map.
New map.
New map. Who dis?
I'm the map.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
So one more piece of information that you know as you're making your way to the artificery. The alchemist uses kobolds for experimentation.
Okay.
no.
Well, that feels like
We
a
know
thing you
that?
could have said first.
If we knew that, I don't know that we would have come here.
I
But
feel
since
like
we're
we would
here,
have made informed decisions that you
I'll
were
let
trying
you
to help us
change-
make
I'll
earlier.
let you change
So,
your mind if you
No,
want.
no,
No.
this is great. She knowing this and a little bit bitter about it all, she's like, fine, and she becomes her little Tiamat worshipping halfling again as they're walking in.
And then, Crick looks towards you and just says, "Mistress, just give me the signal, and I will blast him." And he's holding up the wand of wonder.
Yeah, and she says, I could do with a good blasting. Like,
it's
I
been
don't
a
know what that
fortnight
means.
since I've had
I don't know what that means.
You know where our brains all just
Yeah.
were.
I'm
listen.
so happy.
It's all right.
I will say
sounds
last thing as you guys walk up, as I said, he uses kobolds for experimentation. And this is kind of the one thing that all the kobolds agree on is this guy fucking sucks and you hate him. And the only reason that y'all haven't attacked him so far, Redscales and Bluescales, is because he has the queen's favor, essentially. So that's the story.
I can't believe this guy is hooking up with the queens. We have to like put up with him. It's so stupid.
So you guys emerge.
We don't know what she sees in him.
There's nowhere
What a
nepotism
fucking
doesn't.
loser.
Rear
it's
its ugly
ugly
head.
Sucks. He sucks. He's so mean and
So
rude, and she can do so much better.
You can do so much better.
I don't get it.
He's not even qualified.
she could even do rags more better.
He doesn't even go here. I'm sorry.
Doesn't even go here.
All right, you guys, you emerge at the southern end of a massive cavern. 20 feet before you, the ground drops off sharply into a giant pit, an endless abyss with no bottom. It takes up the center of this cavern, though there is enough room to navigate around it. The floor here is smooth and slippery wet flowstone. At the northern end of the cavern, 30 feet away from the edge of the pit, is the gate of the artificery, where the alchemist performs his sick experiments. A brilliant flash suddenly lights up that area, and you see a group of filthy Bluescales
Let's get him.
who appear to be attacking the artificery gate. One of them has just released a powerful arcane blast from the ring he's wearing. After the magical energies around the door breaker dissipate, another kobold steps forward. He wears a belt covered in intricate runes and wields a net full of human skulls.
Come out now, alchemist, he calls out, and we may yet have mercy and simply throw you into the bottomless pit. Resist us, and you will be boiled!
And this is what you guys see. Just watch. I'm gonna let you see.
Oh, I thought you were about to hold a piece of paper
Don't
to the
believe me.
camera.
Just
No, I wasn't gonna do that.
I drew it myself. Good.
I'm gonna just move you guys a little bit closer.
It's like a crayon drawing.
Yeah.
Just so we can kind of see what's going on here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, it's a heart pit.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those bastards.
They're so different from us. It makes me sick.
They haven't. Sorry, I just heard that. I do, however, need to show off before we get into it the tokens that I made for these guys. So you see one. What is it? Shifty?
Whoa.
Oh, they're very cute.
Oh, look at him with that
It's-
giant ring on his wrist.
Yeah.
It's a shame I'll have to kill them.
Look at that.
I have to kill
Look at that
you.
strong jawline.
But yeah, you see the one that's just stepped back. He's holding
Yeah.
what would be a ring on a normal person. He's kind of just holding it in his hand. It seems to have some kind of like ram horns coming off of it.
Oh yeah, mommy like.
Mommy like.
Gimme.
Mommy
That
want
looks
Ring of Ram.
Kane. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my
bad.
God.
So proud of his little sack of skull.
Yeah.
How dare they use the mistress's loot? It's ours to use.
It's our loot. How dare you?
Yes, in her name. We use it in explicitly. Correct.
Can you
Borrow.
zoom that token out possibly a little bit? It's like super zoomed
Yeah, I
out
don't
on
know
Twitch.
why it got
Ooh,
so
fire
big.
sword.
it
Like,
was very
it's
important.
massive
Yeah.
compared to the other one.
You don't know why I got so big?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell, but here I will zoom it on this so that
Oh, that one
Twitch
got
can
real big.
actually see it. But
It's
yeah,
also like kind of crotch centered, which is funny to me.
You
but
know.
Yeah.
Only me probably.
There you go.
sometimes you just gotta.
Is that an enchanted bag of human skulls?
Who's to say?
Or are you
man?
just happy to
Who's
see me?
say? Proud of you. You guys are standing far enough back that nobody quite sees you yet. What do you want to do?
I would like to hide.
You would like to hide. Okay.
Interesting.
I'm a rogue. That's what rogues do.
It is. You're right. You're right.
Would you like me to roll a stealth?
Yes, I would.
So they're just out there, huh? That's rude.
Yeah, they're
It's a
trying.
16.
16.
Oh,
Also
Stealth roll.
roll stealth because
not
I have
great.
advantage with the cloak on in dark. I assume we're in dark or dim light in this entire
Oh yeah.
adventure,
Yes.
unless
Yes.
that's not stealth.
Stealth.
14. Not amazing, but this is new to me.
Ooh, I am not stealthed.
Ooh.
Although I wasn't really planning on moving right now, but I did roll a natural 1 on my stealth.
Oh no.
Ooh. You fall into the pits and make a lot of noise on the way down.
And then you
I just
die.
start shooting bolts with my wand as I'm falling. Ah!
You pull a Pippin and you lean over and push a helmet in, and it goes all the way
No.
down through the mines of Moria.
I
then-
Fool of a crick!
Fool.
I'm a cricket. So proud of you.
Oh. Good.
I can't decide between fireballing them or just walling them in with fire. They're really just very together in a nice little pocket. I think I'm going to save that wall of fire for later and just be vengeful. I'm gonna blast.
Gonna blast.
Before I do, though, because Crick did make it known that he would also blast upon command, which I feel is, it's so hard to get good help these days. She's gonna like hold up her staff, brandishing it, and then look at him and say, "You ready for a good blasting?"
Oh my.
And he just goes,
Okay, on the count of 3, 1, and she does it.
She does it on one.
Yeah.
Of course she does. Of course she does.
I cast Fireball.
I cast.
Cast Fireball, as I've always wanted to do. I
You're
believe
living the
this.
dream.
I really am.
Mhm.
What is the save? It's a great question.
be a dex.
I believe it's a dex save. I'm just trying to figure out what my
DC.
DC is. Sorry, I
No,
said this
I'm
and then I
pulling
was
up
like,
This is fine. I'm pulling up
yes.
character sheets. It's all.
I forgot. I'm just a little guy. It's a 13 dex save.
Okay. I can totally. Shit. Watch me. Don't believe me?
Do it.
Just watch.
I'll watch you.
Just watch.
Ow. No.
Let's see here.
We have a Zumba choreography to that song.
I love that song.
And Bruno Mars was just here because of Bourbon and Beyond, and everyone was talking about how amazing it was. Blah blah blah. I didn't go. I was asleep.
I didn't go. I was asleep.
It was great. Really good sleep. Maybe one of the best sleeps ever of the whole music festival that I did.
That's gonna be on my tombstone. I didn't go. I was asleep.
And it was nice.
I feel that.
It was
I feel
nice.
that in my bones.
My cat looked at me and said, "Yes, you have figured out life. Good work. I'm proud of you, human.
Proud of you. You finally got
Sleep
it together.
more. Yeah. Don't you be going out.
Fool
Just
of
go
a
to sleep.
human. All right.
Wow, I
and
rolled like trash.
Trying to get all of these character sheets pulled up here. All right. So our three kind of bigger, burlier blue scales. That is correct. They rolled their saves. Let's see. The one
Of course,
holding
that
the
group
bag.
of Chads did.
The one holding the bag of skulls got an 18. The one with the ring rolled an 8. Or excuse me, a 9. And the one with the flaming sword rolled a 16. And then the other three, just kind of basic ass blue scales, rolled 14.
Well, I suppose they'll be taking half damage, except for that one guy who rolled a 9.
Okay.
So
Yeah, sucker.
it'll be 10 for half damage and 19 for everybody else.
Okay. Oops.
Now, Dustin, did Crick do the Wand of Wonder at the same time, or like?
Well,
a
she
2
said
count later?
on 3, 1.
Yeah.
So-
So,
Yeah.
like
You can assume
immediately
it's-
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're next.
Right when I saw you do it, I was just be like, "Rah!" You know, he was pretty eager to do it. So I don't think there's like a. I just roll a D100, right?
I
As
think,
far as the
yeah.
wand
And
of
the
wonder,
effect
yes,
happens, yeah.
And then we'll
Yeah.
tell you what the effect is.
I have a wand here.
Oh,
a pen.
wonderful.
Yay.
Yeah, that's less impressive.
Ah! Maybe it's also a wand of wonder. It's not. It's a pen.
All right.
Oh, this does not bode well for the
Crick, with glee in his heart, points the crooked wand towards all these nasty little blue critters and lets out the charge and rolls a 43, whatever that does.
So a 43
Who
on a
knows?
wand of wonder is lightning bolt.
Nice.
Ooh.
You said 43, correct?
Yes, 43.
Yep, lightning bolt.
Wa-chow-chow.
A stroke of lightning forming a line of 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in a line must make a dex saving throw and take 8d6 lightning damage.
Nice. Just
Well,
that would get all of them, right? Yeah.
quite a few.
Well, you tell
That's
me
right.
like which ones. I think you can get the most.
It's-
Those 3.
It's like a 10-foot line, right?
It's 100-foot long and then 5
And
feet
then
wide.
5 feet wide. Okay.
Okay. So just
So
one
yeah,
square.
you can probably get 3 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I mean,
exactly.
if you're gonna do it how I've got this line drawn,
yeah, you can get
Yeah,
4
yeah.
there.
you can get 4 of them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That line is the
Hey,
line that I
kids,
want to take.
Math, geometry. This is when it comes in handy. All right.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
This is how we do,
Do
it.
it.
I'm proud of y'all.
How I'm doing.
All right. So what is the DC for that gonna be? The dex.
The DC. I don't know anything.
How much?
Can't believe you all don't know all these things right off the top of
Oh,
your head.
no,
It's not
man.
like this game is
Dexterity saving throw.
complicated.
And what is that typically? DC is like your spell casting.
It's like your 8 plus your proficiency plus your.
But how does that do
This
with
would be.
wands?
Yeah, these are great questions. Hey, chat.
Come on, chat. Come on,
y'all
chat. Where are you
have
at?
any fun insights about this? Because
Internet.
What's the question?
what is the DC for this wand situation?
It looks
Okay,
like
one
I'm
second.
just a real quick Google. It looks like 15.
Charisma.
Yeah.
That's what is coming up.
Let's just say 15. 15 sounds good.
I like 15. I like 15.
We feel comfortable with 15.
Dark Serial says if the effect causes you to cast a spell from the wand, the spell's save is 15.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Zero.
Boom.
The DC
You're better than the
15.
entire internet because
Yeah.
you make us
But
feel
you are.
more confident in your answer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Change your name from Rags to Google.
So, all right. So you hit
Same as riches.
the bottom left basic blue scale. It kills him outright, even taking half damage. The one
mercy.
holding the fire. What is actually? Did you roll the damage for it?
Oh, no, I did. It's
8d6.
8d6. Okay, let's do it.
It's like even if you
Have
roll
fun,
all
Dustin.
ones, he
Have a
died.
good time.
He died.
30.
He's crying.
30 damage.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right. So
Even though it's a lightning bolt, I was still hoping for butterflies.
that would have
Always.
been hilarious, and I would have loved it so much.
Just covered with butterflies.
There's a fireball and then a bunch of butterflies erupt. And they're like, who the fuck just walked in here? What's this theme?
Luckily, the butterflies would come after the fireball.
We're
Or
mad
there
that
wouldn't be any
Firefly got
butterflies.
canceled. So we're doing a fireball and butterflies. It's close enough. Interpret our message.
And he missed
Thank
that. He rolled
you.
a 14, so he does not. That's the only
did.
one that could have. He's still up, but oh, buddy, he's unhappy. So essentially, let me set the scene for you here. You've got, is that 6 kobolds that are in front of this gate that you know leads to the artificery and the evil alchemist behind it. And they are trying to break down this gate to get in for who knows what reason. But they're calling for the alchemist to come out and, face justice. And you guys slink in from around the south corner and simultaneously shoot fire and lightning at this group of kobolds, immediately killing 3 of them. And then just eviscerating the other one, the one that is holding the bag of skulls. So there are 3 kobolds remaining. Everybody roll for initiative.
I am the captain now.
I mean, can you imagine just all of your friends turn to char, like are just little smoldering piles of ruin next to you within 2 seconds? I just
Listen, life comes at you
can't
pretty
imagine.
fast
gotta be ready. Gotta be ready for anything.
down here.
You have to expect immolation at any point.
It's true.
It can
Live, laugh,
happen.
love, people.
That's right.
Be in the
YOLO.
moment.
YOLO.
YOLO.
Oh yeah, initiative. I have to do things. Okay.
And if y'all want, we will go ahead and take our break real quick.
Break. Yeah. Break.
Because we've been at it
I'm
about an
hungry.
hour-ish. An hour-ish.
I'm gonna shove some food in my face.
Yeah, so we will take about, what do y'all want, like 7 minutes? Will that be enough time?
Sure.
That's
Okay.
fine by me.
We'll take about a
Very.
7-minute break. So, listeners, Twitch
Viewers, even.
if y'all want to take a break, now is the time to do so. We will come back and get into this, what I can only imagine will be bloodbath. But which
But their
side
blood,
will
not
be
ours.
bloody?
If we're lucky.
Who's to say?
If there's nothing left of them, there won't be a drop.
Exactly. just
It's been years since I've taken a bloodbath.
I'm due.
It's good for the joints.
Yeah, it is. All right, y'all, hang around. We'll be back shortly. All right, all right. And we're back.
Hello.
If you really wanted to keep this on theme, you would have said you were counting down and just gone 1 and gone back.
You are so right. God, that's a missed opportunity on my part, and I apologize.
Thank
Just
you
do
for
better next
apologizing.
time.
I can make 0 promises. Do you know me, Dustin? Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. Did I do it?
Our
Did I Taylor
favorite
Swift?
problem.
Yeah. Some people's problems are other people's solutions. Did you know that?
There we go. I like that. Shit. You know what else I like? The fact that y'all were just like, fuck it, we'll do it live. And
Listen.
just
We don't have
splurted.
time for diplomacy.
The
Who
time-
cares if we're truly fighting the same cause?
The time for words
They must
has
die.
passed, Wretch. Wretch is now ready to kill. Wretch has become something else.
You scare me, Rich. That's all there is really
It's
to
fine.
say. And I'm here
Plus,
for
we're scoring some kudo points with this dragonkin by saving him.
Think so?
Yeah.
Interesting take.
Saving.
That's a new one. Okay.
Yes, we must kill them so we can try to break through the doors instead.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's gonna go great.
I'm sure it will go great. In fact, Rags, it's your turn. You just saw your companions just splodolate and murder 3 other kobolds. They were filthy blue scales, but
And now they're just piles of gray ash.
now they're just yes, that's correct.
and crispy black and lightning bolted.
Yes, these are facts. What would you like to do? It is your turn.
So I rolled to hide earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was a 16.
You
on
were
that.
you
So
were hidden. They all
so-
had their backs turned. Yes.
do with that what you will as I move up, but I'm going to be using a what's it called? It's a thing that rogues do. Cunning action.
Oh, I was like sneak attack.
Well, yeah, well, so here's the thing. I'm doing it to do a sneak attack,
Okay.
right? Hopefully. So I'm going to use the dash action as
Okay.
a bonus action because cunning,
Yep.
and move. Let me make sure I've actually got 30 feet movement. I do. Okay. So I can move up to 60 feet, and getting right there next to that basic blue scale is is exactly 60 feet.
Look at you. Look at you, fancy doodle.
And then
Got 60 feet of movement. Look
I'm
at you.
attack. Well, I've got 30 feet, but cunning action lets me use
Oh, yeah.
dash so, as a bonus action, so I can still attack. And if I'm still hidden, do a sneak attack.
You are certainly still hidden. They just got, even if they didn't get hit necessarily with it, they all got rocked with like the flash and the, like they just got flash grenaded basically.
Yeah.
Best case scenario.
All right. Well, I'm gonna attack. Let's do this with a rapier. That's a nat 20.
Oh my god. What does
That's a
it
critical hit with
what-
a sneak.
What does it look like? Because there's no way. You can roll your damage for shits and giggles because I know you like that.
I mean, I want to. I'm going to.
I want to, so I'm going to.
He's doing the dice roll too much. It's his favorite move.
Yeah, I know. So that's 27 plus 9, so 36
What?
damage.
I mean, paint me a picture. You can paint it with the blood of this kobold that you just
Yep.
splattered everywhere.
Cut this bitch in half.
See, considering it's a sneak attack, I don't see, and he's there by himself. I just see it as him taking advantage of the opportunity. Not like nothing brutally gory or anything, but using a rapier. It's a pokey weapon, so just a very well placed poke through the ribs.
You just murder my sweet babies.
Baby.
And you
But
just
one.
you just
One of 'em.
hear him go, "Why? Why?" And I can't tell which one he was, so I'm just gonna say he was this one. Okay. Well, great. Jesus Christ, Rags. Okay, Crunch, you're up.
We sure we want to kill them too? Okay.
A little late.
Crunch is going to grip the edges of the cloak of the bat and fly 40 feet. Woo! and go back.
So is using that like an action, a bonus action, or
It
something?
says-
Like, how does that do?
Yes. It just says, while wearing this cloak, you have an advantage on dexterity stealth checks. In an area of dim light or darkness, you can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands and use it to fly at a speed of 40 feet. If you ever
Sweet.
fail to grip the cloak's edges while flying in this way, so I assume if you're like attacked, you would have to roll. Or if you're no longer in dim light or darkness, you lose this flying speed. But it says you can just do
So
that.
you can just fly. Sweet.
That's
Yep. Love it so much.
We'll fly over here. It's 30. Wait, here. Because this is 40. This is 40 feet. We'll go here. I'll pick a spot. There we go. And settle next to
Dead
oh my
body.
god, next to Rags. You got him pretty good.
Okay,
And then he's
he's
gonna
real
look
dead.
at because we didn't move far enough. Just say, "Hey, you two! Don't fight us. We're not here to mess around." And roll an intimidate check.
Sure, go ahead.
Don't fight it.
Look what just happened. This is a bad idea. You should just be cool. Okay, intimidate check.
Yeah, and Rags
Okay, well, a
gives
nine's
his
probably not gonna do
biggest
it.
shit-eating grin.
I'm very scared. Look at my Batman hands. I'm
The-
coming for you.
The basic blue scale, the one closer to y'all, doesn't say anything. He just looks on in like confusion and like awe. But the Grail, what looks to be a barbarian, with the bag full of skulls, calls out,
What are you doing? We could have worked together. We could have taken the alchemist together. He's a Scourge.
and he's trying to say Scourge, but he says Scrooge.
He's a Scrooge on all kobold kind.
I
Ron's
mean,
gonna look back over his shoulder and go, "Hey, he says working together is an option. Do we want to do that? Is that
oh man.
You just hear Craig
Wretch-
say,
Back to the Redscales.
She goes, that would be a bit of a walk back, I suppose.
we can see if they're interested? He mentioned it."
Listen here, you blue pieces
And
of
that's the
shit.
end of it.
Do you want to work together? No. Okay, Crunch, was that was your turn, right?
I know you don't look like me, and I don't look like you, but maybe we can work together.
Similar. You're
And that's
so
the end of-
similar. Crick, what are you gonna do?
Crick he digs deep within his soul and spends a little bit of his ki to use the technique known as Step of the Wind, which is
Hell
a bonus action, kind of like Cunning Action. It gives me the ability to use Dash for a key point as a bonus action, so I'm going to do that
Nice.
and move all the way up to this bag full of human head dude. Phew. Well, once I get into the correct view on Roll20 where I can move my token, I will do that. Since I have 40 feet of movement, it's 80 feet, so I can go anywhere I want.
Oh, look at you.
And then I am going to... It's like I forget everything about my character. You know?
I mean,
it
hey-
just takes a couple of weeks.
You know, same.
I mean, what day is it?
I was like, hours. Hours for me.
Yeah. Who even am I?
What is game? What is?
All right. And I will swing with my fist for a 19 to hit.
That certainly hits this unarmored barbarian. Yes.
All right. For 5 bludgeoning damage.
Let me check something real quick. Hold on now. I feel like.
And great
had
dancing. This is
something.
very good.
The rhythm got me.
Okay. Nope. You were. How much damage?
5.
5.
5 bludgeoning damage.
God damn it. We
Is
Is
it
that
exactly
enough?
5?
yes.
Yes!
Whoa! Whoa, guys! Whoa!
I thought we were talking. No, okay. Let's just keep doing it. We'll just keep killing him.
He's
Fine.
just like, what? Ah! And he slides down the gate, and you just see like cobalt blood just smear on the wall behind him. Wow, congratulations. There's only one kobold left.
Yeah.
And it looks so befuddled and confused. Wow, it is his turn. And he just kind of looks at y'all and he's like,
I don't. Why did you? What have I? How did?
and he's going to run. He's going to try and dash. Let me see. Can he? 5 and 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh wait, no, that's as far as he can go. 60. He gets like. He just takes off towards the tunnel leading to the east.
Mm-hmm.
And that is pretty much his entire turn, is him trying to run away from you guys and not get attacked of opportunity. He's so sad and he's so scared. And that's his turn.
All right.
You know when you've been playing Skyrim for like 600 hours and you've stolen everyone's shit and broken into everyone's houses and taken a bunch of assassination contracts and shouted people off the mountains and you realize, I'm the bad guy, not the main character.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the
That
fuck
might
we've been
be
doing.
that
And,
might be true. I'm not willing to admit it though.
I'm not willing.
So that could be true for other people. No. So here's the question. Remind me again what's in here. This giant hole.
That is the
a giant
bottomless
hole?
pit, yes.
Oh, I shan't be walking that way then. So she is going to, let's see, 5, 15, 20.
I mean,
25, 30. Okay, so she gets to about there, and she says, now hold on, little friend. No. I think we might have gotten our wires a little bit crossed. You see, when you sent your friends down this tunnel to steal from the mistress and even from us, just like a little bit by association, did you think we were gonna be friends?
I was just doing what Grail told me. Yay!
Well, it sounds like you're somebody who respects hierarchy, honey. Do you want to do what I tell you instead?
I just want to go home. You just killed like 4 of my brothers, and Jared was 2 days away from retirement.
And she says, well, we've dealt with 2 packs of your friends and come out, I don't know, what do I look like? Somebody on top? Because that's what I feel like. So I'm going to offer it to you again because,
you're
you know, I
definitely
think
a
you
top.
have a few more. Then that's why it's role playing. And so
I love y'all so much.
so she's like, no, she's like, I'll give you something to think on. I mean, I don't think you have as many blue scales as you think you might. I mean, maybe you got some red in you, baby.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
Or would you like
Do you have a
to?
little
What?
red
Yeah.
in you? No? Do you want
Would
some?
you like to? Yeah, that's what happens.
Why don't you go ahead and roll me a persuasion?
Reminds me of that
A
bit from
sexy
Shaun of the Dead.
persuasion.
Hey,
I
you,
would like-
you got red on you.
To use my advantage. Okay. Beginning of the session. So, what's better, a 1 or a 2?
That's a very good
Wow.
question. A lot of good questions have been
Listen,
asked
a
today.
lot of good
That is one of them. You know?
I mean, and all together, we should just be fair about it.
It's fair.
It's like a 5.
Wow.
So, you
pretty
know,
good.
it's really
That's
good.
So many more than 2.
That's wow. These are just staggering numbers. So I'll go ahead and tell you, the DC was pretty damn high. He just watched you guys murder all his friends. So
Allegedly, in his opinion.
Yeah.
That's one version of the
shot.
odds.
He doesn't know what happened.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, he doesn't look convinced. We're still in
Yeah.
turn order.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that was your turn.
That's fine.
Top of round 2, Rags, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna sit back and let this guy escape? Or... No!
Absolutely not. Really? Why would Rags let him escape and then tell what all we've done? No. Actually.
Hold on.
Hold on. Leaving. Well, no, but then they might send more to. No, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. So I have 30 feet of movement. So 25 feet gets me right in front of him. And I'm gonna attack and then offhand bonus. Is that a? I forget. Is that a 2-weapon fighting? Is that a thing that you have to feed into, or is that?
So you can always use your offhand, even if you don't have 2-weapon fighting, as a bonus action.
Right.
But you don't get to add your modifier to it.
Okay, so it's just a straight flat roll.
I believe, yeah.
Okay.
For damage,
Yeah,
you still roll.
Okay, for the
yeah,
attack roll,
for
you
damage.
usually
Yeah,
get the bonus, but the damage
I believe
does
that.
not get bonus.
I like
it's
the
fine.
sound of that, honest.
That seems right.
Yeah, I think
So-
you still roll the same to attack, but then on damage you don't roll with.
Okay.
You roll no modifier.
Well, attack and bonus attack. I have two rapiers, so I'm gonna attack with both.
Okay. While you're
So first
attacking, I just have to read this. Newt posted, "Did the Blue Scales have a lava boat?" To which Claire said, "No, it's too late for that. They're too different from us." It's too late.
I was replying to the "We could unite the factions."
Oh,
Romeo and
okay,
Juliet style,
that's
but
correct.
it honestly works well
Works
for both.
for, you
Fuck
know,
them.
either or.
Yeah.
Too different. We could never unite. We couldn't even use their boat.
Couldn't
It'd be
even.
gross and blue.
I would never get into a blue scale boat.
Okay, Josh, what's that look like?
22 to hit.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Fast
what the
forward
damage-
to Crunch standing on the bow of a ship as it's like, every night in my dreams. And there's like a blue kobold behind him.
So it's 8 piercing damage.
Look at the unity.
What does it look like?
Really?
Yeah. These are kobolds, gang. Like, they
yeah.
got a lot.
How much
Fair.
HP do we have?
Fair. I mean, again, it's a pokey stab. He just goes in for a lunge. It's not a sneak attack, but he just goes in for a lunge and manages to wriggle it right around, like, into his neck.
I'm a little sad you went before me because I was gonna fly right to that spot and go, "Let's be friends," and put my winged cloak out, but also roll an intimidate check to see if I scared him back into the pit. Would have been very funny and probably what would have happened. But
Well, and so I
you
didn't
said
do
no.
the second attack.
You could like kick him off of your rapier
That's
into the
what
pit.
I'm gonna do.
Aw, I'm
But he's-
sorry, Josh. I'll be quiet.
Oh, wait, he's a basic. He doesn't have any.
Yeah, he's whatever.
gear or
He'll have trash.
The question is it Sparta? Is this Sparta? Why don't you let us know?
Yeah.
Viz.
Going to you, chat. Is
Wrong
it Sparta?
mythos.
Sparta or
Like
nah?
and subscribe.
Sparta or not?
Sparta or nah?
Sparta.
Hit me up.
Put
about
up that poll. Put up that poll.
Also, I said Sparta.
Sparta?
The most redneck. Sparta or not?
Sparta or nah?
Sparter.
Say Sparta.
Oh God! So you kick this poor kobold body off into this bottomless pit, and we're out of combat.
Easy.
Are you guys? I just want to do a quick check-in. You know, just a quick check-in.
Yeah.
Are you guys proud of yourselves? Like, you
Oh,
feel,
yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
feel good? You feel good?
I feel something in this Chili's tonight. I don't know what it is.
It's chilly.
I feel the presence and blessing of Aramantha
Nailed it.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
in my
Yeah.
soul.
I want to
And
thank
I feel like
God.
we're doing God's work.
Yeah.
Doing God's work.
I feel truly like this is a Wendy's.
Yeah, I think we just don't want Emily to do any character voices for very long, so
It's fine. Just keep killing
They
everybody.
didn't even get to speak.
They didn't. Not
no
really.
one got
no.
to
Yeah.
want to say he was sad and hoped we wouldn't kill him
So
before we kicked him out.
she's gonna walk over and begin like helping to inspect these bodies for magical items.
Yeah.
I'll go look at the
That's
door.
how I feel, Emily.
Oh, okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's wholesome.
Yeah. Link us the loot, Emily.
Okay. So here's the
Tell
loot
us about them
situation.
games.
Listen, I'm sure they had wonderful personalities,
But Emily, before you get into the loot,
but I swiped left.
before you get into the loot, Rags takes a step forward and looks down, not seeing the
Oh,
blue
he gone.
skeleton
He gone.
kill. And under his breath, "You're blue, dabba-dee, dabba-die."
Proud of you.
And then walks
Didn't
back
expect
to the
it,
group
but
to
expected it, you know?
Like saunters back over.
Yeah.
Little cobalt.
And before
shuffle.
we get into the loot again, Crick's still holding the wand of wonder, and he just like puts his hand over to Rags and says, "It's your turn. It's only fair."
You sure? You really
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah. Just don't point it at me.
You remember what happened, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Not really what happened.
Okay. You know what? I'll take it. And you. And he points at Crunch.
Yes?
Wait! Nah.
And then tosses it to Crunch.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say tosses it in the pit. I was like,
No,
what's a
no,
bold
no.
strategy?
Like,
No. No.
Crick would probably run after it all golem style.
So
I
he
can
said
flag
it's.
it.
Crick said that it's Rags' turn with it. Rags has already had a turn. Sharing is caring. So
Oh,
he's going to give it to Crunch to be able to do a wondrous feat.
that's
boy.
adorable, and surely
Ooh.
would not backfire in any way.
Of course not.
That would be amazing if we got like
Oh.
we rolled and we got the exact one we wanted every single time. It was very effective.
Mm-hmm.
No butterflies or anything, but it's just like lightning bolt, fireball. Like those were two
Do you think one of these will
two
blast?
things
with
that hardly
the
ever would
open?
happen.
I mean, maybe.
That is certainly something you could try. Before you start blasting off, though, do you want to check the bodies?
Yes.
Yes.
I guess I'll allow that.
Judge. I need to take a break. I'd like to allow that. Thank you.
I'm
Yes.
gonna allow that. As you guys walk up to the charred remains of some of these sad creatures, you do see one of them was in fact carrying a ring of the ram.
Ring of the Ram?
This ring has currently 2 charges left. It will regain 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. While wearing the ring, you can use an action to expend 1 to 3 charges to attack one creature you see within 60 feet. The ring produces a spectral ram's head and makes his attack roll with a +7 bonus on a hit. For each charge you spend, the target takes 2d10 force damage and is pushed back 5 feet. Alternatively, you can spend 1 to 3 charges of the ring as an action to break an object you see within 60 feet. The ring makes a strength check with +5 for each charge you spend.
Okay. So that could have potentially knocked us into the pit.
Could have.
Which, so technically, this is self-defense. Honestly,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's where
We didn't even need to plant it. They already had it.
self-preservation. I will say, though, before we decide to try to use that on the gate, because that seems like a good way to get through, I would like, I'm not saying we're doing this right now, let's keep going with the loot, but the telekinesis ring that I have, I want to try it, because up to 1,000 pounds, maybe.
yeah. You're even further along in thinking about this gate than I was. So I love that you had a plan. I'm into
Know
that.
what we can do? We can just find a big rock, stand on top of it, and just have you telekinesis us over.
Well, I can't do living creatures.
Wow.
Well,
Oh,
but
I can move
rock.
the
But
rock
you
that
move
you
the
guys are
rock.
standing on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I love that so mumuch more. I
There you
just
go.
want to do that.
There you go.
Okay.
The gas.
Light bulb. No, but can we do that?
We'll look into it.
Whoa.
We'll Google it.
Let's see what other loot we have, though.
Yeah. What other loot do we have, though?
I want to know about this bag of skulls.
Yeah. Tell me about this bag of brain boys.
Bag of brain boys, eh? So the bag of skulls. So stupid. It's
Just a bag of skulls.
just a bag of skulls, honestly. But
Really, it's just like a bludgeoning weapon?
yeah, it is a bludgeoning. It does do some fun stuff. Target must succeed a DC 16 strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone.
Hell yeah.
But the other thing that comes with it's pretty neat. The display of strength. The barbarian uses his giant strength. It also has, sorry, I buried the lead there. It's wearing a belt of stone giant strength, which gives
The bag is?
no the that kobold with the bag.
Oh, I was like, wait.
The inconsequential kobold who is basically a shelf for magical items to sit on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If y'all want to look that up, I don't have that.
While
one.
Yeah,
wearing
I
this
gotcha.
belt, your
I
strength
can't
score
find the bag
changes
of
to
bones.
23.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's quite high.
It's really good.
So
I would think that's.
while he's
That would be
wearing
very
the
nice.
belt and swinging the bag of
Yeah.
skulls, the barbarian uses his giant strength to intimidate his enemies. He fixes his gaze upon one target within 30 feet and hits a random heavy object. While maintaining eye contact, the target must succeed a 14 wisdom saving throw or be frightened of the barbarian until the end of his next turn. So basically, like, uses his bag of skulls to whack something nearby to demonstrate his strength and scare them. So
Nice.
that is what you find.
Well, this looks to be a death rattle, she says, kind of jiggling the skulls are out of the bag. And then she goes, "Oh, crunch."
Yes. I've got the wand and the sword, the void sword and the bad cloak. Like, yes.
Yeah, like what other hands could I have? What wand do you have?
Wand of Wonder?
I got
passed
the
it over to
Wonders
Grotch.
wand.
Oh, you passed it to Crunch.
I am more inclined to the swingy skull and belt situation. Would you like?
I mean, I'd be happy to take that wand off of your hands. I'm
Okay,
feeling
can I
a bit
return
wondrous.
another
myself.
Thank
No,
you.
no.
Yay!
All right.
Yay.
All right, we made a precedence now. One shot, and then pass it to the person on your left.
I'll take that under advisement.
Magic.
Sorry,
pass.
I'm dumb. My intelligence is 8, so I am sorry. I'm.
Yeah. Well, so mechanically though, Clara, if
Oh, yeah?
forgive me if you know this, but
Excuse me,
it's
sorry.
not like one in one hand, one in the other. You can just have it on your belt and then use
Yeah.
it.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just being. I feel like that's too many things.
I have
for one
too many
person
things.
to
Here
have.
you go.
It's that I can't have
Here
like
you
all
go.
9 of the magical items.
Yeah, and Richmond won't take a magical item from a friend.
However,
Wretch, however, it's all just self-defense. For when everyone betrays her at some point in the future.
it's
I
fair.
feel like I have enough
So-
options for chaos and unpredictability without the Wand of Wonders,
Fair.
with everything I got going on.
I
so-
feel like Wretch, when they try to use it, is going to just either blow up in their face or butterflies.
Or just
Ooh,
a
heard it
field
here
full of
first, people.
grass.
Yeah,
That's one
just,
option.
just fresh grass. Just
Just
Fresh
fresh
grass.
grass.
It's
Place
all
those bets.
it's all possible.
Go to the chat. Put it up in a poll. What are we gonna see first from Wretch?
that would actually be a fun way to do, like a poll for Wand of Wonder if you had like enough people to vote, or like a bunch of people like roll and then take the average of it.
oh man.
Boy.
Okay.
Let people pick something terrible.
I hear you.
I can do enough
I'm
bad
not saying
rolls
we
myself.
should do that.
Thank
I'm just
you.
saying theoretically it'd be an interesting way to do it.
You are correct. It would be interesting. GM Fiat, I am lazy, and that seems like
I'm seeing in my mind, I'm seeing a really fun Extra Life event where everybody does a PvP and you all just have a Wand of
Wand
Wonder.
of Wonder, and that's
you
it.
have to see who can win the combat.
That would
Oh
be
my god.
that's brilliant, and I love that. That's a whole
Yeah.
STF and friends right there, baby.
Yeah, right there.
Let's do it.
All Wand of Wonder party.
Yes. What do we call it?
my God.
Oh boy.
Nothing would ever get done.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
It's just everybody does it and everybody gets stinking cloud.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of farts. It's just oops
Just a
all
bunch of
farts.
farts.
And
then
we're back
casting
to
gusts of
farts.
wind to blow said farts.
Yeah.
This is perfect because randomizer mods are my favorite things on video games, and I think I just figured out how to put the randomizer mod on D&D, and that's very exciting to me. That's what we just did, people.
Dear diary, we fucking did it.
Life complete.
It could just be called like the Wondrous One Shot or something like
Oh, I'm so glad this is being
Oh.
recorded.
Yeah, write it down.
Oh my
Then
god.
I forget in 20 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There
goldfish
is-
brain, no remember.
No remember. There
believe.
is one more that would have like actual fun stuff on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Tell me more.
And
Was it a flaming sword?
it was a flaming sword. 'Twas a flame tongue short sword.
Ooh.
Dark Cyril.
Ooh.
Good wordplay, Dark Cyril.
That
My,
looks like a
Easy.
cool thing for people who use swords to use.
You're right. It is.
Did I have more magic items?
Let's see, 1d6
Ah.
plus 2 piercing damage plus 2d6 fire damage.
That's the
Right.
sword old Tal Kazak had in Tomb of Annihilation back in the day.
Is it really?
Aw.
Yep.
Ooh.
I remember that thing
Aw.
being quite strong.
Yeah. I got it at like level 9 or something like that.
So
Level
it's a
10.
short sword, right?
Yes.
Right.
I would very much like to have that.
Yeah, you should take that for sure.
Definitely.
For sure you should take that. Who's
Got that
gonna
finesse.
take the wand or the ring of Ram? I don't really think it
I mean,
benefits any one of us.
wasn't
more.
it gigantic? Like on.
Like a wrist.
You could wear it more as a bracelet than a ring.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
I think I'll take it.
Yeah.
Crick is
take
just
it.
like and puts
I
it on
think-
his wrist and thinks it'll like increase his punch speeds and stuff because it's so big and has a ram on it.
The thing about it, table talk wise, is that you're the most mobile of us. So getting yourself, you are probably the most likely of all of us to be able to get yourself into the prime position to use that when we need to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
So I think you're probably the best for it.
All right, I got it.
Not that you need my
Looking
approval.
fly.
I'm just agreeing. with you.
Yes, mistress. Yes.
You're right. You are
mistress.
correct. That is
Yes.
a great idea.
I will take your suggestions to heart.
It's not you came up with it. It's cool.
It's
But
all you,
yes,
mistress. It's all you.
It is. It is all about. You've made
Yes.
me feel so much better
You are my
already.
muse. You inspired me.
No,
It was not my thought. It was yours.
I don't say anything.
no, it's fine.
Those are my feels. Okay, so there's been an interesting amount of discussion. Some interesting thought experiments have occurred with certain rings and potential opportunities you can make for yourself with those rings. What do you guys want to do next? You can try and bust down this door to go in and figure out what the alchemist has to get across the river of lava. You can try your
Well-
boulder idea.
What do we see through the gate? Like, do we see him in there just vibing and thriving, or like what's happening?
So the image that I have is a little not accurate. It's like a stone gate.
Okay, so it's a door.
It's a door. You see?
Oh.
You see, it's a door.
Is there
Do you see
any
anything
way?
through it?
Is there any way over it or no?
No, it is an enclosed area.
It's an
Yeah.
Okay, so all right.
The fuck.
Okay, so none of this is anything. Okay, so
This isn't
she
anything.
We
God,
could just
what's-
levitate the rock around for some rides. For fun?
Yeah, for a thinking rock. For fun and for free. A rock.
Levitate it back and forth over the pit a couple of times. Just to see if you like it. No, it's okay. We can just progress with the plot. It's fine.
I think she's gonna knock on the door and say, "Excuse me. Do we know this is what the gender is of this
the male
artificer?
dragonborn.
Mr. Artificer extraordinaire, You're welcome, by the way. We have rid your front or backyard. I don't know which way you'll imagine your property facing of some terrible kobolds who were just really here to fuck with your shit. And I do believe that we are owed some kind of audience and consideration. And as she says this, like she's like just touching up her disguise.
Roll a perception.
Oh, okay. 14.
With a 14, you can hear through the door just a little
Oh.
bit. You hear what sounds like sort of like a flapping sound, like a fluttering, kind of like. And then
What's he doing in there? I'm
over,
Yeah, we should have
over that, you hear just laughing. That's all. That's the only response you get.
You know, I don't think he really took me very seriously. I said, and she just like kicks at the door and scratches at it frustratedly.
You guys.
Is there a handle of some kind?
There is not. You can tell that this is kind of like all operated from the inside. You guys know the alchemist, the artificer, to be a highly intelligent and very secretive person. You don't really know the kind of experiments that he does on kobolds. It's just, you know, that the ones that he takes in, they don't come back out. You don't think that he's going to deal with. He doesn't see kobolds as people.
But I'm not appearing as a kobold. But that is a stone door and he can't see.
Can't see you, yes.
So, valid point made by me in both directions.
Good job, you.
You're doing great. Your options here are probably going to be you either have to break down the door or just bypass this area and try
Get this ring of ram out.
I want to try telekinesis on it first. Before
Okay, yeah, go for
expending
it.
Charges on that ring of ram.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I do that.
Okay. Let me see here. There is
Up to 1,000 pounds can be lifted or moved. So you can try to move an object that weighs up to 1,000 pounds. Doesn't really go beyond that.
I feel like if it's like, it's got to be free, you know. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna
that's
say
the thing is like, but like would the lock or the bar or whatever locking mechanism withstand 1,000 pounds of force? Or is it just it the thing can weigh up to that much to be manipulated?
We need an engineer.
So
don't know.
I'm gonna err on the side that that's not how you can use it.
Okay.
Just because it is kind of, this is, I would say, considered an attended item. You know, it is sort of an engaged item. It is locked. You can certainly use the ring to pick up some of the large, like, boulders around and, like, yeet it at it. But I'm going to say no, it wouldn't work like that for this door.
Gotcha.
We
Well,
can
the
try some
largest boulder I can find.
Okay. Let me
Lift and just like slam into it over and over and over.
Okay.
yeah.
What would that be?
No idea.
I'm doing some creative Googling here.
Is that what they call it these days?
We'll call this improvised weapon kind of situation.
Come on, chat. Where are you at?
Yes. Put up that poll.
So
I'm gonna keep doing this bit all day. It's my only one.
I will say that you can certainly wear the door down. It's going to take you some time. If you do it with the rock, it hits and you just kind of see it crack, and you're essentially going to be doing 1d4 damage with every hit of these rocks. It's going to take you.
I feel like a 1d4.
That is improvised. I guess
that's if I was picking up a
regular
stick
rock.
and just like banging on it. You know, or
I
like
mean, that
grabbing
is-
a rock in my hand and hitting it.
Yeah.
That'd be a 1d4. This is like a big ass boulder being slammed into it.
What would you say? Like, how big of a boulder?
I the largest one that I can find. I don't know how big they are in here. Up to 1,000 pounds. So, and this is not definitive by any means, but somebody on Reddit says using a 5th level spell slot as a makeshift knock, I'd allow it as a GM. And somebody else says as a reusable knock that lasts for 10 minutes with concentration, still fine, but not as clear cut. Says if there's any movement possible and the door weighs less than 1,000 pounds, they should be able to lift it off the hinges with no check. That's not doable. If they can't, the DM needs to explain why not.
Well,
Thanks, Reddit.
Yeah, it's super helpful. You're gonna get both sides.
Make the DM really.
I will say I don't care for the phrasing of if the DM says no, they need to explain why not.
Yeah.
I know. Same.
Someone
I
told me
don't
no
care for
once,
that.
and I
Sorry,
didn't wanna
that I was
listen.
triggered.
Same.
was triggered.
Otherwise,
I'm gonna
relatively helpful information.
I'm gonna stick with the Ring of Telekinesis is not gonna work in opening the door itself. But
Okay.
if you want to yeet boulders at it, it's gonna take y'all about 10 minutes. I'll say that. I think that's fair.
That's fine.
You're just even if it's boulders, this is a sturdy fucking door.
The only issue that the only reason why we might want to hurry based on what I heard is I think there may be one of our kind in there being operated on, and so if we take 10 minutes, they may be how you say dead
But
by the
it
time
can
we
also-
enter.
Could also be
How
a blue
tall
scale,
is the
though,
cavern?
so-
The cavern? Oh,
Yeah.
think about. I mean, it's massive. So I don't know, 50 feet, give or take.
Well, you can
Yeah.
use falling rules. If it's something really heavy, you can just lift it up and
Yeah.
drop it. And that's not improvised weapon. That's falling damage.
What is that? 1d6
That's a lot more.
per 10 feet.
This one says you can take 2 turns to lift an object 60 feet and drop it to take 6 to 36 points of falling damage, but that's a person. I don't think that's an object.
So that'd be 66. Let's just use the ring of Ram, and just like try and bust it open.
And
I was
she
just
was
trying to think to like potentially
yeah.
save charges. For
No,
that.
I hear you.
100%.
I hear you.
100%.
I think there'll be some other cool uses for the
Yeah.
pieces too, though. We'll find one.
She's gonna say, you are right. I mean, it could be a filthy blue scale, but a filthy blue scale who owes us his life or their life is much better than a dead blue scale or red scale or anything.
Purple scale.
Very good points.
Very good
We-
point.
All
Rags,
good
we don't
points.
talk about purple.
I thought we killed
This is
them
a
all
red
off in
blue
the
world,
last
sir.
It's just
stupid,
red and blue.
pointless race war. Purple scales.
So I guess, here's the thing. It says, alternatively, you can spend 1 to 3 of the ring's charges as an action to try and break an object you can see.
Yeah.
But the ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus for each charge you spend.
There's also that belt
So
that
what?
somebody could put on and just try
Yeah,
and
you could
manually
just-
break the thing.
Yeah. So
Could
I
be
mean,
strong.
if it's my strength bonus +5, it wouldn't make a difference. I'd like take it off and give it to Crunch.
Yeah.
Cute. Or he would be like just giant,
Yeah.
a large size kobold with just incredibly strong bat hands.
Yeah, this is the
Oh.
time.
Let's get me kitted out.
Let's do it.
Yes. Okay.
Here you go.
I'll just borrow it.
There's so many items just on every.
Just completely decked
Start
out.
putting stuff on myself.
Looking like Shang-Chi, just
Yeah.
with a million rings
All
down
the way.
every.
Oh, I was
Putting
thinking the
things
Christmas
on my
story when they put on
Yeah.
the big.
No. There we more stuff. Okay, good. All right. Ah!
Oh my god.
Okay, now I feel enchanted. All right.
Now
let's
you're
go.
enchanted.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that gives me. This will be really annoying. That gives me how much strength? Like 23.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's a +5 to
Yep.
your roll.
Yeah,
Plus
each
six.
it's got
Oh,
two.
+6.
Yeah, because 22 would be a +6.
Oh, okay.
Plus
Yeah,
5
you're
would be
right.
20.
You right.
Okay. Plus what I already have.
Yep.
No, it's
No,
just,
it
it
just
just
makes
is plus
clear.
6.
You get +6,
Okay.
and then if something else gives you more
Okay.
for that specific
Okay.
item,
Plus
use.
6 is good.
And
All
then
right,
you can use
so-
the chart ring to get a +5 for every charge. To like
Okay.
break through whatever you hit.
No, I
No,
think the ring
no.
itself,
Yeah.
utilizing the ring, it's a +5.
Yes.
If you use 2 charges, it'd be a +10.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Yes.
It's
that-
not
it is
added
not in
on
addition
top of
to
your
your
own.
strength.
It's just the ring doing the thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's
your options
a
are
warm
to
room.
either use the belt and like maybe the skulls and try and bash it like that, just using brute strength, or to use the ring of ram, because
Okay.
then that will just be however many charges you expend. That's how
Yeah.
much you get to add to your plus to
Mm.
hit.
Okay. So I'll use a 3 charge, right?
So there's 2 charges left. Sorry.
There's 2 charges left. Okay. So I'll use 2 charges plus mine.
Nope.
So that'd be
just
a
a straight
plus
10.
10 on the
Just
roll.
a plus 10.
Yeah, that would be insane.
Just plus 10. Okay. Sorry.
So it
I'm awake.
overrides the.
It's
the
the
regular
ring.
benefit
The
of
ring.
the
It's
belt.
like a magic spell that uses
Okay.
It projects
its own strength.
Yeah, it projects an actual like.
So she
ramp.
has the belt on. It gives her or him 22 strength. Is that right?
23.
23.
So you get a +6 from that, and then a +10 on top of that.
No.
No.
The ring
Bam.
is not it's not a weapon. It is a tool.
You
Okay.
can be the weakest, most weak sauce, whatever
so you could just use
character, and use the ring. Each charge is a +5 on its roll.
Yes.
I'll take that
On
belt
its
though.
roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can try and break it with the ring, right?
Mhm.
And then if it doesn't work, then we'll just launch crunch.
Yeah.
It's totally an option.
I'll
Both plans.
fly.
Crunch. Yeah.
You should just Dustin, just use the ring though. You seem excited about it.
Okay.
I'll take
I'll
that
do
belt
it.
though.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So why don't you roll me a d20?
I
plus
guidance.
10.
Guidance. I
Guide-
don't know if that's helpful.
For
Yeah, I
the
guess so.
ring, no.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing anything. You're just pointing the ring and praying. Like that's kind of all it does.
I rolled a 10,
And
So
then plus
15
10.
altogether,
15,
or 10
or 20
plus 10.
total.
If you
plus
use
10.
both, yeah, that's it. Certainly hits. Let's see here.
Break.
Sorry, 1 second.
All good. All good.
Okay. Wait, that's per. That's
awesome.
per, so that's gonna be 4. Okay.
So Crick squares himself, in the nice monk about to punch pose, the giant band on his wrist, and then he just goes, and then that giant spectral ram's head
Amazing.
appears, and it slams forward into the door.
It slams forward. You see it like, and it jars the door, and dust falls off of it. It is still intact, but you can certainly see that you did damage to it.
Okay.
Why do I feel like there's going to be a pack of like we are now the blue scales that were here when we got here, and there's going to be 4 blue scales that roll up on us.
What? That would never happen. What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, crazy thing. That's literally never happens.
Never.
It'll just be more red scales.
So that is both expenditures of the ring that were left. So the ring is kind of like cold on your wrist now. So now y'all are gonna have to waylay it. I
I
will.
can start bashing it.
Yeah, I will say. How much damage can you do with?
With a strength of 23, quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like just with that adjusted, just with like my battle axe is 1d10 plus 6. So with the skulls, I don't know what their damage is.
I posted it.
It's skulls
an
are
athletics check.
1d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
Bludgeoning.
So
Okay.
whichever one you want to do.
I'll just two-handed with that battle axe
Okay.
Hell yeah.
a couple times here.
What is your
Or
average damage?
it probably has a average math. I don't know. What's half of 16? Right, 8.
About 8.
Yeah.
We'll say.
Jeez, I'm very tired. I'm sorry,
It's a
everybody.
little
I
bit
can
higher.
usually
The
do
average
this.
is usually a little higher, I think.
So
Okay.
we will say
Depending on the
that
number
it
of
takes
Because you're adding.
it takes you about 7 more hits.
Yeah.
And then finally, and the door just kind of like shatters. And through it now, there's kind of like a cloud of crumbling dust as you guys just say, "Shut up, sit down. We're the kobolds in charge. We're here
Right.
to be terrible."
We are the chosen.
You guys.
That's right.
We couldn't see what was going on in here, and now we're going to find out. Ah.
And now the door is opened. And you can see inside.
I think we've made a huge mistake.
Oh.
What is it?
So you guys, as the door crumbles down and the dust dissipates, you see this chamber has many long tables that form a maze-like pattern. They're covered with vials, tubes, burners, and other alchemical supplies. Standing in the middle of the room is a 7-foot-tall, stitched monster made of parts of many kobolds.
Oh.
It's a body of patchwork of blue and red scales. It has no eyes, but 4 chains connect its collar to 4 fluttering imps. As the gate bursts open, the imps shriek, point at the intruders, and tug the monster in their direction. Further back, half hidden behind alchemical tools, stands a tall black dragonborn with a maniacal expression on his reptilian face. And guess what time it is?
Initiative time! Hooray!
Hey, Emily, I think you'll appreciate Littlefoot in chat just said, "So, how are you made?" It's a callback to our Cursive Stride game that she played in.
Yeah.
That she asked one of the mongrel folk that exact question.
How are you made?
Aw. How are you made?
It's like, well, you just asked that to a person, huh?
Also, Emily, scroll the pan the camera up just like north a little bit. The baddies are not showing on
There we
the
go.
chat.
Bum, bum, bum.
Why aren't you?
There we go.
There you are. And we'll just do a zoom in here so y'all can see.
God, I'm rolling like shit on this initiative roll.
Oh,
Ugh.
It's
Uh,
it's
not great.
gnarly
He's a boogin'.
looking. He's a boogin', all right.
Yeah, he said definitely a boogin.
You know what? Of all the boogins I've seen,
A boogin of some kind.
he's one. All right. Let me get this initiative pulled up here. And
He's somewhere in the book of
Not
boogins.
great.
Listen, we're going to kill them. It's a matter of time. We're not going to die here. I won't suffer that.
I won't stand for that shit.
all right.
Yeah.
Gotta want to wonder.
That's what I have to say.
Gonna be
Exactly.
All right.
Why today's the anniversary?
That shit will never not be funny to me. Y'all give me just 2 seconds. Get all my little shenanigans pulled up here.
No, we don't go down that road no more.
No, don't go there. Don't want to go down that road there.
I'm not going down that road there. It's gonna be my favorite voice to do forever. It's
It's a good one. It's
not
a
even
solid
God himself
voice.
could kill me. Yes.
It's pretty fun. Y'all have just been fucking around with kobolds up until now, right? Have y'all fought any other than,
Just the-
sad, pathetic humans that were already dying?
Yep.
We ignored the voice in the fart room.
That's true.
Yeah.
You did ignore the fart voice.
Yep.
We bested
Did you?
Tiamat.
You did, eh?
Yes.
We did.
That's so.
And we got her blessing.
Yep, that's
Uh-huh.
what I heard.
That's
That's
what
what happened to me.
Tiamat
She
Loves
gave us
us.
permission, in my mind.
I mean,
Make it true. Just say it enough more times out loud so that it becomes reality.
okay.
I'm a open up with Wand of Wonder. I don't give a shit.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes.
Try and stop me.
Wonder.
All right.
Push.
Man, my stuff is running slow, and I don't know why.
Why?
All right.
Just be.
It's not like I'm running it on an old ass laptop or something. I wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't dare.
Okie dokie then. Think that's got everybody. Redcard.
Just finish setting up the next 20 enemies we have to face.
No, just a. Okay. All right.
So weird that my computer's running so slow. It's not all these NPCs it has to generate.
I don't know what would cause that.
That's crazy.
All right. All right.
Chimona.
Why are you not? There we go. All right. Shoo. All right, Crick, you are up first. What do? You
All
see
right.
this boogin. What you gonna do?
I just say,
Abomination!
and then I pull out this strange little figurine of a fat little man. At least I think it was a fat little man, right?
An elephant?
And then I throw it,
The elephants.
Hell
It was an
yeah!
activate
elephant,
it, and
not
I
a-
throw it.
Oh my god.
And here comes an elephant.
Yay!
I don't know. I didn't think this through. Okay.
All right. I tell you what.
Jesus.
While you
There's the
sort
elephant.
that
I
out-
linked it.
Oh,
While you
thank
sort that out,
goodness.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick and grab a beer.
Okay,
So,
that sounds like a
Okay.
great plan. I don't know why I didn't put. Oh, sweet potatoes. Okay.
You didn't expect an elephant,
No,
did you?
no one expects the elephant-quisition.
Hey, this elephant has one less strength than me right now. Ah!
That is a wild thing to realize.
How did
Yes.
I not see this coming?
And then I picked up the elephant and went, "Get Gozer!"
You can uppercut the elephant.
Go
Just
fight.
pass out.
This is great.
I'm just so curious. Oh, there is an elephant token. I'm so happy. Oh
Get
my god.
Fucked.
I am so befuddled.
Dude.
Let me give. Do you have access to this, Dustin?
I do not.
I can find that and send it to Dustin.
I mean,
As a-
he sent me
The
If you're-
stat block?
Yeah, if
Okay.
you're good with just running the stat block out of your brain and off of the paper, that would be superlative, so that I don't have to add it for you.
Yeah, I got it. I got all my links before we started, so
You are.
should have the stat block right here.
Wow.
Now, where can I put this fucking elephant
Thanks for making us look bad.
in
Dustin.
this tight room?
I was so prepared for this elephant.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, listeners,
It's just in my nature.
non-Twitch listeners, there's an elephant in the middle of this room.
Mm-hmm.
This
It just-
room full of little tables. I'm gonna say there's really, unless you want to drop it. Well, you can't. You have to. It has to be in an unoccupied space, correct?
Yeah, you gotta have an unoccupied space for it.
Shit.
Dark cereal is very funny.
I'm gonna say you can't drop it on the monster, but you can throw it anywhere else in the room. It's gonna wind up destroying a table though. So you tell me where you throw it, and that's where we'll
Right next to the enemies, like on top of a table. Just let it just crush the table.
like to the east of the enemies? Or-
Yes, to
okay.
the east of the enemies.
All right. Let me just move this little guy over here.
We can use it as cover.
This is fucking bananas, and I
Yes, I think we must
love
appreciate Dark Cereal. I think it's time we discuss this elephant in the room.
it.
So
Come,
good.
let's ride the war mount.
Okay, so what I'll do
All of
is,
it.
yeah, we're gonna do that. As you throw this elephant, or as you throw this figurine, and the elephant kind of appears into the eastern corner of this room and just crashes down on top of some tables. These tables are lined with various alchemical ingredients. So some things fall off the table and break. Let's roll a d6 to see what breaks.
Nice.
Oh boy.
I love chaos.
Okay, five. Oh boy. A feeble-minded potion explodes upon the floor. Target
That's
must
probably
succeed a DC 13 intelligence saving throw or suffer the effects of feeble-minded spell, which lasts for 1 minute. So the elephant is gonna need to.
You'd think it'd have higher intelligence for an elephant, but
You'd
it
think.
doesn't.
So what does that look like, Dustin?
It has a -4 to intelligence.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have a sneaking.
I'd say an elephant's
So-
probably more wise than intelligent.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna make it any worse then.
It's
Like,
true.
it could
well,
be
Yeah.
worse, but
Yeah.
like, how much dumber than that?
Yeah.
Are there-
so
I mean, it's
there-
a DC 13, you said?
Mhm.
So that would be
Good time to roll.
18 -4, so that's 14. Did it?
Who's smart now? Whoa.
All right. So on a failed save, no, it got a 14.
Yep, got
Yeah,
a 14.
Holy shit.
Meets
Okay.
beats.
Nice.
With a minus
You've
4,
seen
that's
it.
incredible.
Good job, elephant.
Okay.
What's the look on the black dragonkin's face right now as you see giant elephant?
It's just like fury, honestly, because you guys are screwing up his lab. Like, you come in here, you break down his damn gate, you throw an elephant in the room, and so
Rude.
he's just like, what the fuck? This is why I hate kobolds. No.
yeah. Once we get on a roll, we just keep going.
I
Just
mean,
snowball.
woof, woof. Let's see here. Okay, you blast the mind of a creature you can see within range, attempting to shatter its intellect and personality. The target takes 46 psychic damage. Okay, and must make an intelligence saving throw. It doesn't look like it halves the damage. It's just if you succeed, your intelligence doesn't become a 1.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
let's...
So 46?
Yeah, let's do that damage.
Opening calculator.
Oh, I'll do it.
It's a robot.
So that's going to be 18 points of psychic damage as this elephant is just like,
Nice.
and it's just like, well, I just came into existence and now I have the brain pain. Why, dude?
Why, master?
Why?
I didn't choose to be born.
I didn't choose
Oh,
this.
God.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So Crick, what? Anything else? What?
I mean, that was like,
Please stop.
I think that's it, right? Grab it, throw it,
Yeah.
and move. I
Yeah,
can move,
You
but
can move if you wanna
let's see.
get
Crick's
in there.
over here. Do I want to get in here quite yet? I don't think I'm gonna get in there quite yet. I think Crick's pretty satisfied with what he just did.
Yes.
So he's just sitting there, like looking very self-satisfied with him. He's just like, yes, yes, yes.
I
And
did good.
that's it. I did.
Look at me.
Congratulations. I'm super happy for you. Oh, hell's bells. My stupid Character sheets are all over the place. Trying to find everybody here.
Sharing information we shouldn't know.
I know. We didn't have to roll to get that information.
Well, congratulations, you got it.
Congratulations, I, as a player, already knew that.
Yeah. Okay, so it is now one of the imps' turns. The one closest to the elephant, in fact. It's going to just try and... It's just so confused, like, fuck! I thought we were going to be the weirdest thing in here, but nope, it's an elephant. It is going to try and sting the elephant, because it's right there next to it.
Do it.
And it doesn't, because that's a 9 to hit. And
Not gonna do it.
It's so upset. Jesus Christ, this is stupid. I'm sorry, there's an elephant in here.
There's an elephant.
Look, Emily, just don't talk about the elephant in the room. Okay?
I'm gonna keep doing that, though.
We're the kind of people who address these things.
That's right.
Face things head on.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
We
right.
are emotionally mature.
Eat it one bite at a time.
All right, so now it is the flesh golem's turn. I'm sure that's going to be fine. It sees the elephant. It does not care for the elephant. It doesn't see the elephant. The imps are like tugging it towards the elephant. So it is going to move forward. Nope, gotta move everybody. And the imps are dragged along with it.
Can the imp to his east share the space with the elephant?
I believe so, because it is a... Is it not a tiny...
Oh, I don't know how the
Oh, no. No way.
sharing of spaces works. I don't remember.
You heard it here first. Josh doesn't share well.
Huh? Sharing is caring.
Yay.
I believe that they can share that space.
Yay.
Oh, I see. Okay, Claire. I get it now.
I'm kidding.
It took me. I was like, sharing?
We're both tired.
We're both tired, you see.
But it's been a day.
Yes.
Hi, tired. I'm Dad.
Hi, Dad. I'm tired.
Hi,
I'm tired too.
I'm
And Dad.
gonna... Yes, because it can fly. Like, it can
Just
can
kind of
fit
like
in there. Yeah.
Mhm.
be. Okay.
Yeah, it can AT-AT, you know?
Yeah.
Elephant.
Okay. Sorry, working off of 2 different computers is such a bitch, and I don't recommend it to anybody.
It's okay, Emily. We know the elephant made things more complicated. You don't have to blame it on the 2 computers.
So we're going to...
Yep.
we're
You know,
gonna-
for a second I was like, I should tell Emily about the elephant before we start.
And then you said, nah,
You know?
fuck her.
No. It was just stray thought, and my ADD brain just didn't hold on to it, you know?
Alright, let me do a
the way it
quick
goes
roll
sometimes.
here. Nope, it doesn't. Which is fine. Doesn't even need to do that. It is going to try and multi-attack on the elephant.
Every time I see Anne dance, I want to.
It really I get swept up in the
Swept up in the combat music.
the combat
Yeah.
music.
Alright, so for the first slam is a 19 to hit. Believe that
It
hits.
does it.
It's going to be 12 bludgeoning damage. The second
My.
slam
1 second.
is
Fudge.
going to be a 16 to hit.
That hits too. So you said it was 12 damage?
We got 15 on the first hit and 16 damage on the second hit.
Better him than us.
Yeah. You said 16?
Uh-huh.
Second hit? Okay.
Yeah. And you're
Ooh!
you keeping up with
Yeah,
that?
but way better
What's
than us.
what's your current
My
hit points?
elephant
Yes.
is at 30 HP
30.
from 76
Mm-hmm.
in like
Prom
less
bones
than a
in
turn.
the big
So
parade.
And the flesh golem just says, and that's its turn. It is now the alchemist's turn.
oh, does the elephant have to roll initiative?
Oh yeah, or I'll let you do it on your turn if you want to. You tell me. What do you want?
I mean, it ought to be rolled when it was cast, like when it appeared. The initiative for it should have popped up.
Well, wasn't really cast. She just put the token on there, and I'm tracking everything manually.
Hold on.
I
Well,
mean,
what
it
I'm
doesn't
saying is
really
when
make
you-
that big
Doesn't
a
matter.
difference.
It doesn't.
Like technically, yes. When you introduce an item like that, you would roll an initiative for it and would go on that initiative. But for the sake of brevity and moving forward, like it's really not that big of a difference if they go like after you on your turn or before you on your turn. Like for managing it.
Let's just say he goes on my turn or something, or like right after me.
Counterpoint to that, though, Anne, is it could have gone before, and I know this is not going to change anything, but could have gone before that golem.
Oh, 100%.
So-
100%.
Roll, Dustin, roll me roll initiative for the elephant, and I've got it in here. I'm just gonna put the number in.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, I just need
There are
to.
definitely benefits to it.
Yeah,
Raw.
12.
12. Okay. I was trying to remember what we do, but then I was like, nope, that's Starfinder. It's different.
It hits different.
Let's see here. So it's a straight up 12. So it will go after the alchemist.
So perfect. Lines up just right.
Just like I knew it would. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Y'all can't quite see him. He's in the back corner though. And he is going to basically just yeet.
He's like, no, I'm out of here. I'm taking my boat across the river now.
Yeah, he's going to yeet a vial of something. And I need the elephant to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
This elephant's going down. He's got a -1 to dex. So.
I don't know, he had a -4 to intelligence and he made that save.
Right. DC 14. 3.
Oh, okay, he does not make that save.
No, he doesn't.
So he is going to take... Oh, well, I rolled not well. So only 7 points of acid damage. The alchemist is going to forego any movement because he just kind of want to keep an eye on this. See what happens. It's the elephant's turn. It's the elephant in the room. What are we going to do about it?
He's very confused right now. So the only thing he really can do is just gore him a golem. At least try to. Let's see. +8 to hit. 5 feet reach. 3d8 plus 6. Okay. What'd I say?
3d8 plus 6? Is that what you... What?
Well, that's the damage. I think
Okay.
that's,
That was the last thing I heard.
it's got a +8 to hit, so we'll see.
All right. That's a 27. Got a 19 plus 8.
To hit? Yeah, that's
hit?
certainly
Yep.
it. So I was like, yeah, dang.
3d8 plus 6. All right, let's do this.
The elephant's packing, man. Wait a minute.
And for 16 points of damage.
Wow, that's a good little hit.
It's macaroni.
Let me see here. Let me just double check here. Let me just make sure. It certainly hits. But none of that goes through, it doesn't look like.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, now, all right, hold on. I'm gonna put this to y'all. Would you consider the attacks from this elephant to be magical?
Maybe.
It's from
what is-
an item.
Yeah, the item transforms into the elephant.
I would say probably not. If it turns into an actual elephant, the elephant itself, while being created through magic, is just an elephant.
That's my gut reaction. I just wanted to see, wanted to get y'all's,
That's logical, but I disagreed just because I want.
because I want that hit to work. You see, I am gonna go with that, but y'all can certainly tell mundane attacks on the flesh golems just don't seem to do anything. Does the elephant want to move, or is that it?
I can't really see. Let's see. Is there any way you can make it where the elephant can see the room? Because I can't really see it because it's my view as Crick.
Right.
Yes. Well,
I mean, easy fix is just move Crick up next to it
I mean,
and then
you.
move back.
Let's see here. Okay.
I guess so. I can just move him in just a little, like hover him to see what I see. Okay. No, I'm just gonna chill. He's a meat shield right now.
Yeah.
And it's our turn, so hopefully we can unload on these guys.
Okay. Unload. Rags, you want to unload on these guys?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. I should have measured this distance beforehand. Dustin, move your character south 1 square. You put him
What?
on top of
Oh,
mine.
my bad. Apologies, sir.
It's all good.
How very dare.
How
Yeah.
very dare.
So I'm gonna do oh no, that wasn't me. Ooh. Alright. I don't like that. Whatever. Fuck.
Ooh, I got an idea.
What?
Never mind.
I got an idea. Never mind.
What?
You remember how all of those like vials and stuff broke? You have telekinesis.
Telekinesis? Do I
Pick
see
one
other
up and
vials?
throw it.
You see shit tons of vials. There's vials all over this joint.
Okay.
it.
Do you want me to like? I would like to. See, it'd be a standard action to do that. Yeah. Not standard,
Can you pick up
just
a
an
whole
action.
table and just drop it on them? It's 1,000 pounds, right? The
I
tables.
would like to do that.
Depending
Okay.
on what wood.
That's
Sure.
a good idea. I will use telekinesis. What range does the telekinesis have? Let's see.
60?
This is
60 feet.
5e telekinesis. Is it 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure enough. So, a table within range. Let's say this one just north of him. It's 50 feet away from me. Does that one have a bunch of
every
potions?
single
Every
surface that you see, every table has
Everything the light touches is your potion kingdom. Choose wisely.
All right. So what Rags is going to do is take this one that I've got the arrow drawn. Can you see which one? Okay. So the one that's in the northwestern part of my field of view, or just northwest of the golem, and just take that table, pick it up, and sling it towards the group of golem imps, everything, and the elephant as well, because it's just a haphazard, just whoosh.
Okay. All right. How? Oh fuck. Okay.
Sorry, mechanically sorry, but also,
Just everything on that table goes off, and we win, and we clap, and we have a party.
Yay.
I'm going to say that a table, just the table itself, is gonna be I don't know, a D10 of damage. Why not?
okay.
So I'll let you roll that, and I'm gonna roll to see what poisons, potions, various and sundry things explode.
Whopping 3 damage from the table.
Okay. It does
Turns
nothing.
out it's gonna be like the best potions and elixirs.
It's just gonna like shoot full on healing.
Healing potions, whatever.
All right. So the first 3 are
I'm kind of thinking this dude probably doesn't have a lot of nice things in here, but we'll find out.
an enfeeblement potion.
Okay.
So real quick. Oh god, this fucking golem is, I'm sure, so intelligent.
We're about to Rick James this whole lab.
Okay, so that's gonna be so 15. So he does save. So I'll come back to the damage. Let's just get all of the effects out of the way. So 1,
Sure.
that was the enfeeblement potion. 2, good old poison.
Oh boy.
The target must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or take 3d6 poison damage. And then 4, magic die. The target must succeed
die?
on a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw or have its scales painted in bright blue. Oh,
Wow.
what a travesty that
Oh.
would have been were it to have hit y'all.
Oh,
That would have been a bad time for us.
I
that
know.
would have.
Can you even imagine? Can you even
Even.
imagine?
Well, whoever got hit by it, the others would have to kill.
I mean,
Have to.
obviously.
You
I
can't.
would
That goes
sacrifice
without
myself
saying.
by jumping in the hole and just be like, ah.
There is no remedy. You couldn't wash that paint off. You've been
Nope, it's
blued.
permanent.
And you'd have to say, I just blew myself.
Yeah, exactly. it was in my mind.
So proud of you.
I am too.
You'd have to.
All right, let's see here. All right.
And what you're going to do is you're going to take a recorder and you're going to record everything you say.
And listen back to it.
Listen back to it.
Okay, I rolled pretty
Oh,
crappy
that's
on that, which works well for me. All right, so the column's going to take 6. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's fine. From that, and then the good old poison is 3d6. Let's see if he does his con. That's a 19 for the con save, so he saves. And that is going to be 12 poison damage that he takes. This is fucking ridiculous. And then the dex to see if he turns blue. That's a 5.
He blew a
We got a blue
dabba
golem.
Dabba-dee. Yeah, so it looks like everything on that table happened to be a bad thing. So good for you. That was fucking insane, Josh.
Love it.
I appreciate it. It didn't do a massive amount of damage, but it was very creative. And
But
I
it's still
appreciate
still
it.
cool.
It did
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
I will say thank you to Dustin for that idea because it's a big brain
That's,
move.
yeah, that's big
You're
brain
welcome.
stuff.
I try.
Just wow. Okay, good stuff. Good show, Rags.
I know I'd be doing all that if I had telekinesis. I just have to put myself in my own shoes, in this situation.
Just got to.
I'd just be like, yeah, just throwing things around.
Okay. It is Crunch's turn.
How does holding a turn work in D&D versus Pathfinder? Because I don't really want to get any closer to this bullshit. There's potions, there's tables flying around, there's an elephant.
So
It's kind of
realistically,
it's a mess.
you could only wait until after Wretch, because then that'll be the end of
Okay.
the round.
So technically, and you can rule this however you want, but the way that a held action works in D&D is that you have to choose a trigger. You only get the action; you don't get the rest of your turn.
Yeah.
So you would say for instance, until the elephant moves away from this point, I stand in this doorway, or I launch an attack if another potion hits the ground, or if the artificer takes a step forward. So you just choose an action that you will then react with. And I believe it counts as your reaction to be able to hold your action in that way.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm realizing as I've been caught up in the roleplay and exploring that I'm basically at half health, and this seems like a really fucking bad idea to go in here, and I don't want to do it.
I'm questioning everything.
Suddenly.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Bad. So I think I'm gonna. I'll hold my action. Well, I'm just actually gonna go. I'm gonna go into. We don't have any healing items. I don't think. I don't know. Well, we didn't talk about this. at all.
You have a potion of healing,
Okay, I'll use that.
so you
It'd
could
be
you could use that
2d4
as a bonus
plus 2.
action. I mean, depending on
4+2. Okay. We're gonna do that.
yeah.
I'm very good at this.
You did
played a
walk
lot-
through just a bunch of swinging knives.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
That'll
we
do
got,
it
I
every
got-
time.
Then I got the bad cloak, and it's just been a really fun time since
Yeah.
then. And
I can't be held responsible for when I got a bat cloak. What do you want?
I don't
Anything
know
could
what
happen.
you're talking about. Okay, that's +7. That's pretty good. Okay, not great though. Okay.
Okay. Did you want
I
any
really don't
movement,
fucking-
or is that?
I don't fucking want to go anywhere
Okay.
in this shit, so that's fine. I could do. I could do a check, like a
Do you
skill
have a
check.
ranged attack or anything?
Nope. Well, no, that's not true. I have a javelin, but I'd have to drop my battle axe that I was breaking the door down with, and which is an option.
I mean, you can take your battle axe in one hand and throw the javelin with the other.
Who got the tree feather tokens? Remember those?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't
What do
that?
those do?
Wasn't that you,
Turned into
Dustin?
yes.
trees.
If
I
it
had
was
those
me.
too. No, I had them because I was.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
You are equipped.
Where'd those go? Okay, hold on.
God.
Yep.
You can take
This would
all
just
this
give-
cool shit off of her corpse once she
Yeah.
dies.
Okay.
Like, this would give Emily a little bit of a headache just because it's not very clear in what it does, but very clear in this at the same time. A token that causes a great oak to spring into being in 5-foot diameter trunk and 60-foot height with a 40-foot top diameter. It's
Dustin,
an
I don't know how you-
instantaneous effect.
But
I don't know how you managed to miss the first sentence of this description that says you must be outdoors to use this token. But,
Yeah.
But when we got it, it said that it could be used underground, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
But that it doesn't
I
have
mean, I don't know
light,
why
so
they
it
would give
starts
it to us.
wilting
Oh
instantly.
yes, it was gonna wilt. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go. Feather tree. Yes.
I don't know what you would want to do with
Stab!
it. I just wanted
Yeah.
to bring it
Yes.
into your mind, you know?
Yes. I'm gonna drop it. Yeah, right. Here. Ping.
Okay.
Is that just going to tear up everything? Like, what is that going to do, Emily?
Listen, it's
A 60-foot
Get
tree
it.
appears.
We're gonna find out. Yeah.
I hope we didn't want any of this stuff. Just like
Hey,
the whole
we,
reason
uh,
we came here was to
just
find a way
destroy
to
it
get
all.
across this
I do
fucking
love
lake.
the idea.
You wouldn't take the scale. It's fine. I'm
Wouldn't
not
take
mad.
this-
You can
Scale.
still go back
You
for it.
fucking crazy people.
I love the idea that we
let's
break this
just
door
get
down and
T-Mud.
just
Stop
go.
breaking
Do you have a
stuff.
boat? Can you get us across the lava? Yay.
Okay.
I'm dying.
Okay, there's a tree now.
Fuck. There's a. There's a.
Emily, are you okay?
Good idea.
There's-
Dustin.
I
Alright.
apologize.
Choice of you,
There's a tree now.
us.
Now there's. A
I haven't been outside very much. This will be nice. I'll protect us with the whole forest of 3 trees.
Will you? Will
I
you?
feel like us kobolds, having never seen trees, would be like, what is that?
So if this is a great oak and the tops of it is a 40 something diameter, is that correct? Was that what you
Where did
said?
I look it up?
60
Tree
feet
feather, there it
tall,
is.
5-foot diameter trunk,
Yeah.
branches at the top spread out in a 20-foot radius. So yeah, it's 40 feet
Yeah,
wide.
yeah, 40-foot wide.
Thanks, Dustin.
All right.
Can
So
you tell it to do it underneath someone?
It doesn't
Like-
say.
And like impale them with
It's
trees.
just like it happens instantly.
I would love to do that.
It just slam up against the top of the.
I think,
The
but I don't
cavern.
want to make Emily mad.
no, you're not gonna make me mad. I'm just doing math here. Well, that makes me
Oh.
more math, but
I was gonna say.
mad math,
Math.
math. There we go. So
Mathematics.
the issue is this room is not tall enough to accommodate a 60-foot tall great oak. So I'm just gonna say you throw the token, it starts to grow. And as it reaches the roof of this space, because this isn't like a roof, okay? This isn't just like a ceiling. This is a cavern. This is a cave. So it sort of splits. You don't break the ceiling. The tree just grows kind of outward, so there's like boughs hanging down all over the place. Tell me again where you want the damn thing.
I was gonna put it right here.
Right in the center. Okay, so we're talking 20-foot. Is that 15, 20? I think that's about right.
Jesus.
So there's a big fucking tree in the
I'm
middle
so glad.
of the.
I'm so glad my spells require sight.
Yep. Yep.
So glad.
Well, I mean, like, the trunk is only 5 foot, right?
Yeah, the trunk is 5
Only
feet,
5
right?
feet. Yeah.
Trunk is 5
5
feet across.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the trunk is a single square.
It's just a beautiful obstacle. Yay.
Now we have just a canopy to look up and relax.
But like
ourselves.
split grotesquely.
Yeah, exactly.
Into
And
the
it
ceiling,
instantly
around
starts
the ceiling, yeah.
starts dying.
Okay. Let's do this then. I'm even more confused by this now. All right. So there's a
Me too.
there's a tree. Why can't I move this fucking thing? What is happening? There's a tree. I'll move it eventually. But what's gonna happen right now is, Wretch, it's your turn.
Okay.
So like, there's a tree in your way.
Okay. So there's a tree there. I think we're good. Let's see. So I'm gonna walk into the. So she's just like, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up. She's just looking intently at this this wand of wonder.
Oh boy.
Hold on. She steps. I'm using the wrong tool.
As you step in, like you are a
Yeah.
small kobold. You
Yeah.
are still getting like whacked in the head by random tree branches. Like,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen is I'm gonna treat this as difficult terrain,
Okay.
but upwards. Like you can't
Okay.
put a 60-foot tree in a 20-foot space.
That's fine. That's fine. I will take one more step over then so that I can see this alchemist back
Okay.
here. And I kiss the wand of wonder and I point it at him and hope.
And I just hope, baby. I just hope. Trying to get the
Okay.
map.
Oh my god, I rolled 100, which is wild.
What is?
That's just really unusual anyway.
Kidding? Okay. If you target a creature, it has to make a DC 15 Constitution save. Why don't you start there?
Okay. And
Oh
then,
my.
we'll
And
see.
then I'll help you with what happens.
Okay, it's a 6.
Okay, well you failed by more than 5.
Oh wait, hold on. Is this considered? This is a spell.
Yes.
Any targets only you. Is this an area of effect?
It says let's see. It's
You're
so
targeting
technically
that
it's
one
not a
creature,
spell. It's not an actual spell. It's not a spell at all.
Okay.
It's not like it's not listed as a spell. I'll just read it to you.
Okay.
If you target a creature, which I did,
Okay.
it must make a DC 15 saving throw. If you didn't target a creature, you become the focus of the thing. But I didn't. I targeted them. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the target is instantly petrified.
You know what? This might as well happen. Sure, fuck it. He's petrified.
Would you like some cheese, sir? Because we just gave it to you.
And
We
the end
just-
of it, the petrification lasts
We
until
cheesed
the
it.
target is freed by the greater restoration spell or similar magic.
Yeah.
he is.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We got him stoned.
Good shit.
Got them trees up in here.
Okay. Let me.
Sorry,
Let me
Emily.
throw a thing on here. This is so. All right. This is the beauty and the horror that is this particular one shot, because
Yeah.
there's no fucking rules. Like it's kobolds running around with a bunch of
Yeah.
very powerful magical items. It's
Yeah.
It's absurd.
it's
and I love it.
absurd. And I
great.
love it. What kind of little thing should... We'll just do this one. That looks kind of petrified. Sure.
And you targeted the alchemist?
I targeted the alchemist.
God damn it.
Such a good moment.
You know, it's such a good moment. But that's what we're gonna call it, because I'm gonna need a minute
You need a
To recover.
Are you a little petrified?
Well, I'm a little bit country.
frozen
I'm a
in
little
place.
bit rock and roll. No.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Uh,
You know, congratulations.
They all have a come apart now.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I mean,
Y'all have made everything that I ever hoped and dreamed of this.
Shattered.
Just both shattered and excelled simultaneously somehow.
Mhm.
The dice have
Yeah.
just rained down on us.
Oh,
We are exceptional players.
you are, and I'm
So good.
so proud of you.
I know so much about D&D still.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
You know
see,
how long I've been playing Baldur's Gate?
do you know how long?
Just
Totally,
today.
Like,
Matt Will Jackson in chat says a tree and a statue. It's a petrified forest.
Basically, yes,
It's true.
This is
with an elephant.
This is fucking crazy. Can I just go ahead and say this, especially viewers, listeners? This is not the wildest room in this one shot. This is a pretty straightforward room, but this is what it's become now, thanks to these amazing players. I can only imagine what shit y'all are gonna get up to next session. Jesus Christ. I will say it's probably going to be a little bit before our next one. I think we've got some other pending engagements for a few different players. So we will be posting in the Discord and on our various social medias for whenever that next date is finalized. As always, thank you so much. Players, y'all are so freaking great. I couldn't have asked for a better group. As much as I die inside sometimes.
Couldn't happen to a group of more wild individuals.
Yeah.
Truly.
Geez Louise. As always, thank you so much to our guest, Anne Richmond, Hearth Singer. You are fantastic. Do you have anything you want to pitch before we head out?
I have a show that I do called Heartsinger Tales. Why don't you go to heartsingertales.com and just have it, put your ear holes on it and see what happens.
Go on, get over there. Get on.
Put your ear holes on it.
Yeah. Claire, as always, Queen Beatrix, the Queen. What about you, my love? What you up to? What you got going?
Well, I stream on Twitch sometimes, Queen Beatrix. Find me there, being very chaotic in Fallout 4 and etc. I'm also if you need help with personal training, message me. I got you. That's what I do for work. It's fun. I can do remote. Mostly come hang out with me on Twitch and we'll play games and it's fun. That's it.
That's a good time. Josh, Dustin, I don't think y'all got anything going. Y'all just...
I don't got no socials.
No, I don't do nothing. I just show up for games people invite me to. I don't really know what I'm doing here.
Stop it. I don't know.
Hi there, viewers and listeners. My name is Dustin Robinette. You can find me on the Discord at Control-Alt-Dust. Just hit me up.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
That's right. Hit that notification bell.
Smash that like button. Get that follow.
Mash.
Oh my god. I love y'all. I love y'all so much.
We're doing great.
You know what? I'm gonna plug our own website,
Do it.
There you go.
Do it.
the STFnetwork.com.
I'm so proud of you. You remembered it.
Yeah,
Get your swag.
Get your swag. We've got some
Get
good
your swag.
swag over there.
We do actually have
Heartsinger
some real
Tales
fucking
right
cool
now.
merch.
Yeah. I'm pretty jazzed about it. Lol, Josh, stop it. No, E-Robs, he's
Shut
doing
up,
great.
E-Robs.
He's doing great. I think that's gonna be all from us, gang. Do you remember what we did from last time? You think we can do it?
Nope.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Oh.
Ready?
Okay, we're just doing we'll see you, right?
Yeah.
We're not okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. We'll see.
We'll see. No, what is wrong with you? We discussed
And a
it.
different count every time.
Every time.